Be sure to punch that like and subscribe button. And be sure to let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as you go throughout the live. Be sure to help support the channel by hitting the Cash App at $ 2 cents boxing or hitting the heart with a $ and just leaving a special thanks below, letting me know you enjoyed the show. 1/13/2026. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jay, and this is our 2 cents where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's live, we will be discussing whatever the hell we want because it's 2 cents after dark. Shout out to everybody in the building. For those of you that this is your first time here, this is 2 cents after dark, where we get together, we talk boxing, but we don't restrict the conversation to boxing, and we let things flow where things can flow. Um, I need everybody to understand that this is a safe space. People should be able to talk and share things, and that should be it. We should be able to move on from them. I just want to make sure we keep everything boxing. I do understand we're gonna bicker, we're gonna go back and forth. We may even name call. I just ask that we keep it respectful, and if we're gonna go back and forth, we keep it boxing. That's it. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna start kicking niggas off my panel and timing niggas out of my chat. You're not getting timed out for your opinion. We definitely don't do that over here at 2 Cents Boxing. But if I have to keep asking you to stop talking over people, stop screaming on my panel, or any other violation, I'm just gonna have to get you off the panel. I'm gonna warn you. Hey, you talking over people? Hey, you talking over people? Then I'm gonna put you in the back on timeout. I'm gonna have to give some people some super riches in the chat to get some of these people out. My only thing is my platform is not supposed to be that type of platform, but I see people are taking advantage of that over here and don't want to be mature about it. So I'm just gonna get your ass up out of here. You can come back tomorrow. 86K, you can just come back tomorrow. There ain't no hard feelings or nothing. You want to email me or call me, the number right there, text me, it's 281-845-2103 because you got some things you want to discuss. That's cool. We can do that. We can definitely do that. But for some reason, I've been going around the YouTube streets. Y'all know how I do. And this is what I'm not understanding, this movement, right, that I'm starting to notice that's going on with people with this weird obsession with tanking his fans and the need to be negative, disrespectful, or call them names. Like, I don't really get it. Like, we all on here, we all have fun, we all go back and forth about fighters, we all joke about fighters, we all be petty about fighters. It's all fun. We all like these fighters. We are all fans of all of these fighters, whether you dislike them or don't. If you on here and you talk about them, you're a fan of them. And that's why I don't think people don't understand. And I always give this example. I'm not a fan and I don't like Tyson Fury. If I bring up Tyson Fury, it's because he got a fight coming up. I'm gonna mention it, say what I got to say, and then we're gonna move on. I'm not gonna sit in here on here and tell y'all how much I don't like Tyson Fury cheating ass, his crazy ass daddy, how he get away with all of this shit in boxing and nobody say nothing to him about it. All of it. I don't get into all that. I got a lot to say about Tyson Fury, but I don't like him. I'm not a fan. So I don't even talk about him at all unless it's a fight coming up and I'm giving you an announcement. That's what I mean when I say whether you talk about a fighter because you like or dislike, you still a fan of him. I'm a fan of Terrence Crawford. I know damn near everything about Terrence Crawford in his career. How could I sit here and say I'm not a fan? That would be a lie. I got the nigga on my screensaver, on my computer. I'm a fan. If I talk about the fighters on my channel, I am a fan of them. You may not agree with my opinion and my critiques of them, or you may have a problem with the jokes I make because you soft, but I don't give a damn. I really don't. Like, I'm starting to see why people get the way they get on these YouTube, because people try to take your kindness for weakness. You just got to kind of remind them every now and then, like, bro, like, you're going to have to chill out. See, look at Aircraft Carrier. How am I not a Bud fan? The man on my screensaver on my computer. Somebody ain't no Bud. Aircraft Carrier. If I wasn't a Bud fan, please tell me how I know so much about Bud. If I'm not a fan, please tell me. Please tell me. You telling me I'm not a Bud fan? I'm not a Bud fan. But I'm the one that made the nigga walk on water. Y'all better stop playing with me. Y'all better stop playing. I made Bud walk on water. Telling me I'm not a Bud fan. Come on, man. Come on, man. I got my jokes. I got my criticism. That don't mean I don't, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean like, it's real. It is what it is. Just because you ignore real shit don't mean you unbiased. And that's another thing. That's another thing. What is up with people being cool with not having an opinion? Me, that shit is weak to me personally. Like, I'm not gonna forsake my opinion for the sake of being unbiased. I'm telling you now, 2 cents is bias, or whatever word y'all want to use to try to call people names and shame them out of their opinions, or not let them say whatever they want to say. I don't get it. Y'all want to tell people what to say, how to talk about the fighters, what type of fan you gotta be. If you won't do this, you ain't a real fan. And I keep having this conversation over and over, and I thought I had, you know what I'm saying, kind of dispelled it. But there's so many pretentious ass niggas on this internet. You keep hearing the same rhetoric over and over. You keep hearing the same rhetoric over and over. And let me tell you what I mean. the Jerron Boots in this situation, right? Once again, I was right again. Like I don't want to be using Dean thing with the right again, but my man, I was right again. I told y'all from the jump. Go back and watch the videos. This is a whole smear campaign against Jerron Boots Ennis for whatever reason. Virgil wanted to attach himself to Boots' name so he can continue to boo, 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 boo. I said it was one of two things. I said either one, they just capping, they really working behind the scenes to make the fight. They just creating all this drama to sell the fight. Or they have no intentions on ever fighting Jerron Boots Ennis. They trying to attach their name to him, and they bullshitting for whatever reason. And now it's looking like they was capping and just trying to attach their name to Boots for whatever reason. So let's do the rundown, because I'm hearing a lot of people say, oh, they should take less money. They should take less money. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not a fan. Now, each situation. This is the thing you got to understand in boxing too. Each situation, for the most part, is an isolated incident. And you have to look at the totality of the situation. Taking less money to get fights. And let me tell you why. Because once you set that precedence, it's going to always be there. I wasn't a fan of Devin Haney going to Australia, taking less money, and I wasn't a fan of the business of that transaction. Now, it's cool. He got the undisputed. That's great. Cool. You got an easy undisputed. I get that. But me personally, if it were my son, maybe depending on how much money it was, but for the most part, I wouldn't say take lesser to fight somebody, because you're going to continue to be held to that throughout your career. Jerron Boots Ennis took less money to fight Stanionis so he could unify the belts. Again, I didn't agree with that. I don't give a damn. You either gonna fight me or you not. I'm not gonna continue to pay this beat your ass tax just to fight you. Why? And if you go back and watch my videos, I've always said that Jerron Boots Ennis should have became a star first, so that for the most part they wouldn't be able to use money as an excuse to fight you. But unfortunately, he didn't do that. However, just because I'm a good fighter, I'm a generational talent, and I'm levels above y'all, I should not have to pay a beat your ass tax every time I want to fight one of y'all. Why do y'all think that that's okay and that that's cool? And if I flip it and I use the hardcore logic and the rhetoric that they be using for they B-side ass fighters, they never say just tell them to take the money that they offering. Oh no, he got to get what he worth. He know his worth. He's a 3-division champion. He's a unified champion. Belt. But when it's coming to this situation, I got people telling me that Virgil Ortiz is the A side. They're telling me that Virgil Ortiz is the A side. These are hardcore fans telling me this. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, okay, you're saying Virgil Ortiz is the A side. Let's use y'all's logic. Has Virgil Ortiz ever been a champion? He's never been a champion in any division, in my Max Kellerman voice when he was saying that dumb shit about Tank Davis. He's never been a champion in any division. Now, people tend to give Virgil a pass for not fighting none of the big names at 47 or being a champion at 47, but they don't give Boots a pass for people ducking him and not wanting to fight him. They just keep crying about how he ain't fought nobody. Why hasn't he fought anybody? Can we answer that? Like I just want to have a logical conversation tonight. This ain't about who you like or who you think is cute or none of that. This is a logical conversation. Virgil Ortiz come to 154 pounds. Who has he fought? He beat the nigga with the aneurysm. He beat a washed up ass Lubin who didn't even put up a fight. That nigga just, the bell went ding and Lubin went and laid on the ropes. Who else Virgil fought? I can't even remember who else Virgil fought. I think he got an early stoppage or something like that. And so I'm like, okay, like what is Virgil doing for y'all to say he was the A side? And it could be an argument that Boots ain't the A side, which I don't know why. Because hardcores, he unified the 47 division. He fought a champion for his second belt. He's selling out stadiums. He doing good numbers. He going viral. He getting his name up. They talking about him. He might be the next face about all of this stuff, right? Okay, cool. Jerron ain't the A side. Well, let's just make it 50-50. Let's just do 50-50. I don't see the problem. Let's just do 50-50. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you where the BS really roll in, right? That's just the talking point I addressed about the money. But even before we get to De La Hoya, put a 1 in the chat if you need me to play what De La Hoya said. Put a 1 in the chat. I'll look for the video. I'll play the video. I'm pretty sure y'all already know by now. So, allegedly, Virgil, you said this out your own mouth, Boots has already ducked you twice. Boots has already ducked you twice. So, what was the deal for the other 2 fights? And why is this deal so different? And why is Oscar De La Hoya negotiating on the internet? And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing right now. Anytime somebody negotiating in the public, that shit fugazi for the most part to me. I entertain it because I'm a content creator, but as a fan, I don't even pay none of that no attention when they negotiate in the public. Earl and Terrence, all of that, like that taught me such a valuable lesson about these fights, negotiating, wanting to see who and all of that. Like I'm so past that. I've matured past all of that in my boxing journey. But you don't get to say, I ducked you twice. And now when I'm ready to fight, tell me, oh, it's either 60-40, take it or leave it. Basically you trying to say, I'm the only person you can fight. Like they trying to bully and punk you like, I'm the only person you can fight. So take this 60-40. Because I'm the only person you can fight. I'm the only person that people want to see you fight. But the only reason you're the only person people want to see me fight is because you started it. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try not to talk too long and drop the link. Because I'm off of here at 12. I'm not playing with y'all today. Let me see if I can find this picture. Hold on, y'all. Let me find the De La Hoya video. People say they need to see it. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't understand. I just don't get the logic. I don't think Boots should have to pay a beat your ass tax. Like, how long is he gonna have to do that? I remember when I first seen Boots, it was so long ago. I first seen an interview with Boots. And he was like, basically he was like, man, I ain't making no money fighting. I'm basically fighting people, paying people just to fight me, just so I can get fights. I'm paying people just so I can get fights. And I thought in my head, damn, I wonder how long he gonna have trouble getting fights. Like, is nobody really gonna want to fight him? Fast forward, that probably was like 19 fights. That probably was like his 19th fight when I seen that video. Fast forward, he's still having trouble getting fights. I don't understand this whole, well, just give people whatever they're asking for. Like, I don't believe in that. I really do not believe in that. I'm not a fan of the Just give somebody whatever we asking for. Like we not gonna hold belts hostage and do all this extra shit and oh I'm the fight the people want to see and you no listen you either gonna fight me or no because you called me out you said I was ducking you for a whole year. You and Oscar was all on the internet. You and Turkey talking about I need tune-ups and blue blah 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 and then now we fast forward. Everybody like, well, Virgil do got options. Virgil do got options. I mean, Earl. Would Earl be an option for Jerron Boots Ennis? I'm just asking. Would Earl be a viable option for Jerron Boots Ennis? This is a big money fight. They could have a fight in Dallas Stadium. Boots is a nice young talent. Earl could pass the torch. I'm just saying, would that be how y'all felt if Jerron Boots Ennis was like, I have a dream that one day I could fight Earl, the True Spence Jr. I'm just asking. Let me know and drop it below. Y'all be honest now. I mean, Virgil got options. So Virgil got options, but Boots don't? Virgil got options, but Boots don't got no options. His only option is Virgil, who's clearly not trying to fight him. Can y'all make that make sense for me? Hold on, y'all. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Hello? All right, I'm gonna get it up there. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments real quick. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, and then I don't understand how anybody could blame Boots if he like, all right, I'm just about to move on. I'm not about to give you 60-40 nothing. You called me out, called me a duck, did all this extra stuff, put all this extra sauce on it, and now I got ultimatums. And if I don't like, come on, no. I don't know. I don't believe in it. And that's just me personally, my 2 cents. But I'm sure Boots is gonna do whatever is good for Boots. As he should. Virgil got to deal with this Boots beef. He looking weak out here. Is he looking weak? Everybody giving him a pass. Talking about Virgil got options. Virgil got options. Virgil got options, but Boots don't. So it's okay for Virgil to. It's okay for. I don't care what anyone says. But my dream fight. Earl Spence Jr. I don't care what anyone says. Really? Virgil got options, but Boots don't. How come Earl Spence can't be an option for Boots too? If it's an option for Virgil, is it because they both from Texas? That's what we gonna say. I'm just asking, man. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. Virgil don't know what it feels like to be a champion. Never been a champion. This is hardcore fans crying so hard for a fight. The man ain't never even been a champion. Usually, that's a negative on a fighter. Would y'all agree? Usually, that'd be a negative on a fighter when he never been a champion. That's the first thing they say, right? He never been a champion. He never been a champion. But when I be like, so, I mean, what they got to do with anything? He never been a champion. Now, all of a sudden, the biggest fight y'all want to see Boots fight is somebody that ain't never even been a champion. Shout out to Aircraft Carrier with the $4.99 in the super chat. There's some color in the chat. Shout out. He never been a champion. I'm trying to find this video of Oscar. You know how you be seeing, you just be on the internet, you keep seeing the video, then when you want to go try to find it, you can't never find it. Oscar De La Hoya. It's that same thing Oscar was doing with that Ryan Garcia fight, though, kind of. Acting like he had something to do with it. And I guess the manager's trying to go behind Oscar back. Like, it's getting messy. And you know Oscar gonna say something. Let's pull it up.
All right, what's up, guys? As promised, a big announcement today. Ryan Garcia versus Barrios is finalized. It will happen February 21st in Las Vegas. And as you already know, Benavides versus Zurdo is also set for Cinco de Mayo weekend here in Las Vegas. That will be an absolute banger. Now, all that's left to be sorted out for the first quarter of 26 is who Virgil's next opponent will be. I said 3 days ago that I'll sign immediately for a 60-40 fight with Boots with 5% to the winner, which is fucking crazy generous considering Virgil Ortiz has the better resume. Boots is interchangeable with Fundora and Errol Spence. He needs this fight with Virgil far more.
Because he got the better resume, Oscar? Really? Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. I'm just, it's redundant at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. Because he got the better resume. So forget Boots being unified. So now his belts don't matter. Can somebody explain to me what's going on, please? I'm lost. Seriously. I don't get it. Forget that he unified the 47 division. Virgil got the better resume. So he deserves 60%. I mean, I'm just saying, because that would mean that Virgil got a better resume to me and I'll be champions. That championship null and void. Ain't that what that would mean, Boxing Hacker? I'm not saying that. That's what Oscar's saying. He's saying that it don't matter that Boots Ennis was unified. Virgil got the better resume. I mean, he beat the nigga with the aneurysm. He just be washed up ass Lubin that just laid on the ropes. He got some early stoppage. I mean, come on, man. He got the better resume. I don't know. I mean, I just don't. I keep hearing so many conflicting things.
Than we do. But I'm willing to make the fight. I'm willing to make the fight. Let's do this. Eddie, I haven't heard from you. And if I don't by the end of the day, I'm going to start discussions with other opponents, with Al Heyman and PBC. Oh, and surprise, motherfuckers. Al and I made peace, and we are united now. We literally can put on bangers all year with the rosters we have here in America. So, if anybody has an offer, you better come in fucking guns blazing, because we are committed to making the biggest fights here in America. Have a great day, and I'm headed towards Palm Springs, Acrisure, to support Alexis Rocha and Raul Curiel this Friday.
So, I mean, I really don't even know what to say about that anymore. Boxing hacker. I mean, the 2 Cents Boxing, Devin have more belts than Tank, but y'all would tell me Tank is the A side, right? At 2 Cents Boxing. Yeah, but I'm not talking about that, Boxing hacker. What the hell are you talking about? I'm saying that y'all are trying to tell me now all of a sudden being a champion don't matter. Tank is not you can't just place Tank name into every situation, Boxing hacker, because it's not the same. Neither one of these guys are like stars like that. Neither one of them are. I think 50-50 is cool. It really should just be 50-50. And maybe if they want to give 5% to the winner, 45, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the very least, it should be 50-50. But in addition to Boots also being a champion, he also has better numbers than Virgil, allegedly. But Virgil's on his second division. He's never been a champion. So it's you talking about more belts. The nigga never even been a champion. So that he don't even have a belt. So that's kind of like a mute point. He never even been a champion. You talking about more belts. No, he's never even had a belt. A-side criteria. Based on the numbers, if you ask me, that's what the A-side is based on the numbers. Like whoever brings in the most revenue should get the most of the money. Why? I mean, what are we talking about? It's a business, guys. Like y'all act like just because they boxers, the rules of business change. No. Yes, belts don't make you A-side. But I'm trying to make a point. Now aircraft carrier belts don't make you A-side, but see what the point that you missing is when that argument is useful for people to say that's why people should be the A-side, they run to the belts and be like, oh, he been a champion in 3 divisions or this and that, or they try to use the belts as a reason why they should deserve this or get this and get that. But now all of a sudden it's like the belts is mute, like they obsolete, like that shit don't matter. Like that's just the point I'm trying to make. It's not really my point about, oh, he got the belts, he should be the A-side. That's not really what I'm saying. Boxing hacker, we're not gonna do that because I think for myself. You should know that by now. Shout out Dean by any means. The aircraft carrier say I agree with 2 cents. You see, the aircraft carrier be understanding what I'm saying. I don't know what y'all be arguing to listening to argue. You're not listening to try to understand my point. I'm not asking you to agree with my point. That's why y'all be trying to argue. Y'all think I'm trying to get y'all to agree with me. No, I'm just trying to get you to understand my perspective and my point of view, just like I'm trying to understand y'all perspective and point of view. I don't ever try to make y'all agree with me. Ever. I may try to get you to realize what you're saying is dumb, but I'm not trying to get you to agree with me. Because everybody entitled to their own opinion over here. But my whole point is, you started this. Hold on, here go another De La Hoya video. Let's see what he's talking about.
This week, finalizing the Ryan Garcia Barrios fight, and details will be announced on Monday. I'm really excited to be working with PBC and Al Heyman. Look, we have a lot of great matchups to be made as the U.S. top promoters, so I'm looking to keep the fights here in the U.S. In the meantime, Eddie Hearn is begging the media for this Boots and Virgil Ortiz fight. It's so stupid as a promoter to pigeonhole your fighter.
How TF are they big? Is Eddie Hearn? And y'all know I don't even like Eddie Hearn like that. But how is Eddie Hearn and Boots begging the media for a fight? When y'all started this, was y'all not begging Boots for a fight then, if that's the case, Oscar? Remember? You all in the interviews, y'all all on X. Come on, man. This I don't get, like, I'm irritated when I feel like people trying to play with my intelligence. And I think Oscar trying to play with my intelligence right now. Like, him and Virgil and Turkey didn't start all of this. So were they begging Boots for a fight when they were saying he was ducking? Were they begging? I'm just curious.
Into one opponent, you lose your negotiating power, which ends up being a lot of lost money for your fighter. Also, every time a manager tries to be a hero and negotiate behind the promoter's back, they lose money for the fighter. And at the same time, violate the Muhammad Ali Act. And you know what? I'm going to start sending legal letters enforcing this because I'm fucking tired of it. Some managers are just full of shit, and I will be exposing them. Trust me. Look, Virgil can fight 2 or 3 different guys in mega fights. He's got options. Imagine him with Errol Spence at Dallas Cowboys Stadium, or Sebastian Fundora in a mega fight in Vegas. Boots is part of the plan, but it doesn't have to be next. But Eddie, since you're so desperate to make this fight, then let's do this. 60-40 for Virgil and 5% to the winner. Because I'm generous and I'm not moving off those numbers. You're the one who's begging for this fight. So let's go.
So, this you, Virgil? This you, Virgil? With the boots on it, with the boots face on it. This you, Virgil? But you trying to tell me that Boots begging for the fight? Ain't that you, Virgil, with the duck with Boots face on it? And now that it's time to make the fight, you jumping through all these hoops? And now Boots begging for the fight? Like, come on, man. Like, put a one in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. If y'all seeing it from my perspective. Put a one in the chat if you seeing it from my perspective. This was Virgil. Y'all remember this? Saying Boots needed the 2 tune-ups and all of that? So I felt like I just had to do a little refresher of all of that real quick. Because it's a lot of people jumping the gun and like, Boots should take that 60-40. Who else he gonna fight? Are y'all serious? Virgil's the only person at 154 pounds. He can't go get a belt. I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? How come Virgil got options but Boots don't? Do y'all know how crazy that sounds? Oscar talking about, can you imagine Virgil and Earl Spence? Y'all playing with Earl. Earl messing around and beat Virgil ass. Then what? Come on. So moving on. Been a lot of people talking about the upcoming T.O. Shakur Stevenson fight. Well, It ain't really been a lot of people talking about it. It's been a select few people talking about it. But you know, what I hear people talking about more really is like the Keyshawn Jermaine Ortiz fight. And it just seems like Keyshawn is coming with the main event energy. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Like the main event. And I don't know if it's because I've been watching like his little vlog he been having and all that, because I'm clipping it and making content and stuff like that. But I'm like, damn, Keyshawn, you would think he about to be the main event for the fight. Cardina say, why y'all ain't talking about how Boychuk dropped Virgil twice, but Boots get hit too much? It's crazy, right, Cardina? You seeing what I'm seeing now, right? Like all the hypocrisy is exposed. Like you seeing what I'm seeing now. You see how it's like what? Shakur whips Zapata. That didn't help. Now Oscar only has Virgil. Listen, fighters can lose fights. Like I don't understand this. Your fighter can't never lose. You can lose a fight. Jesus Christ. Boxing the only sport you're supposed to never lose. That's crazy. That's not realistic, y'all. It's not realistic, y'all. But it's a lot of talk about the promotion of the fight. You know, we talk about that shit for all the fights. The promotion of the fights. But when that shit ain't going too well, people are like, I just want to see the fight. I don't care about all of that. I just want to see the fight. I don't care about all of that. It's all a part of the boxing, the promotion, the promo, the interviews, the press conferences. It's all encompassing. We want to see it all. Somebody say, if the truth will set you free, then what will a lie do? Oh, that's deep right there. That's deep right there. Man, no, they didn't watch no old school boxing. They don't know nothing about no old school boxing. So many people just want to start watching boxing 2 years ago. They just seen Shakur Stevenson fight 4 times. And me on here going tooth and nail. But I came across this picture. And can somebody tell me why T.O. look like he being held hostage, or am I tripping? I don't know what it is, but I just feel like T.O. looks crazy in this picture. That says Teofimo Lopez looks super light and lean, training for speed and versus Shakur Stevenson. I remember I heard T.O.'s dad say the hardest thing for them to do would be for T.O. to make weight. And I'm like, damn, why did he say that? Why would the hardest thing for T.O. to do would be for him to make weight? I'm tripping? Dondrick, you say I'm tripping? Hannibal say T.O. look drained. He looks strange. Y'all let me know. Are you saying I'm tripping because T.O. look regular in the picture, Dondrick? Man, T.O. looks weird in this picture. Like the fight in 2 weeks, why does he look like that? Like he cut weight. Am I tripping? Y'all let me know. I'm just asking. This shit look weird to me. Why is he so... He got 2 weeks. It seems like to me Fundora is the man at 2 cents. It seems Fundora is the man at 154 and he had 1 loss, but people don't understand though. I mean, you can lose. Like, I don't understand. Come on, Hannibal. Why are you saying that? Mr. Greg say he looks strange. Thank you, Mr. Greg. when I seen Ego post a picture, I'm like, and I seen people like passing the picture around. I'm reading people comments on X. I'm like, nobody think that T.O. look like he being held hostage, and like ain't nobody been feeding him. Like he looks weird, bro. I've never seen T.O. just looking like so like, I don't know how to explain it. Y'all know I'm not even a T.O. fan like that. I don't even fuck with T.O. I barely even talk about T.O. because I don't like T.O. like that. He just annoying. But something ain't right with this picture, y'all. But let's just make my 2 cents. Somebody say he looked like the cut first and gonna add on muscle. Why are you doing that in boxing, Dondrick? You don't cut and add on muscle in boxing. Dondrick say when you open the panel, I'll explain. Okay. I'm about to open it because I've been talking 45 minutes. And what time I'm off of here? Say it with me. 12. She said, how he's supposed to look? I'm lost. Boots need to sign with PBC where all the fighters are at. LOL. Remember y'all told Bud that? Rich, don't make me time you out. That was for you, Rich. There we go. That's a good value. T.O. saying it's his last fight at 140. That tells me he's struggling to cut weight. But T.O. not even that big. Like, T.O. gonna get beat. T.O. at 47? I mean, I guess. But his pop wasn't the same. His power wasn't even the same at 40. What he gonna do at 47? What he gonna do at 47? So y'all telling me T.O. look regular to y'all in this picture? I'm just asking. Usually when I be seeing fighters 2 weeks out, they be looking crazy. They be looking like this and shit. When I be seeing fighters 2 weeks out, y'all see that? That's how fighters be looking when I be seeing them. But this, shout out boxing hacker Mr. Greg on the panel.
2 cent. What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, Mr. Greg?
Mr. Greg, what's your 2 cents? What you got for the show?
T.O. does look strange. I can't explain it.
Don't he look like he being held hostage, Mr. Greg?
That's one of the looks that you see when people are being held hostage. They look like they're like caught in that, like in the headlights. But he looks so small. It's a strange look, and it could be how he's standing. It could be lost all his weight. It could be all of those things. But right now, if I was to look at that picture as I am, I would say what I just said. He looks strange. So I hope this is just excuse me.
But do you see their hands on this show? Like, you better not go nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know how sometimes they bring the prisoners, particularly in foreign country, when they bring the prisoner before the magistrate. That's how it looks to me. So that's kind of strange. But I hope that this is not a look that we're going to see when he's fighting, because he doesn't look like he's ready to fight. Not saying he's out of shape, because he just doesn't look like he's coming into a fight.
I don't know. He looks strange.
He just got released from the hospital, or something like that. It's that kind of look to me.
He looks almost like emaciated.
Yeah. Somebody said Holocaust survivor. I could kind of see that in the face. Usually, the Holocaust survivors are a lot smaller and a lot. You can see their bones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's that look. You're not all there. You're just happy to be free, but you can't even show happiness. I mean, it's really weird, like you just said. It's weird. But I hope it's not a harbinger to what's to come in this fight. I hope the fight is great. That we all enjoy it, regardless of who wins. They both really need to win, in my opinion. Shakur needs to win, I think, a little bit more than T.O. does for different reasons, but they both need to look good in the ring. I don't care about, this is strange looking, but I care about how they perform in the ring. That's the real test. And if T.O. has taken off this weight or developed himself this way for this fight to deal with speed, as it says, that's not something you want to do. Taking off weight to deal with somebody's speed doesn't make sense to me.
That don't make no sense, does it?
Yeah. But these new age trainers come up with all this other crazy stuff. You start doing things to your body. You start tampering with how you should be training for a particular fighter, and they think they got the formula. We'll see. We will see. But I still got Shakur, and I want him to really look great because I don't dislike him, but I did say before, and I still feel that he was fading in terms of people really recognizing him and so forth. I heard all this talk, and he's the best, and he's this, that, and the other. But I think that's because he's recognizing that he's not being recognized as a fighter to consider. So this will be his opportunity, in my opinion, to change that narrative. For T.O., another good name, a very good name, I should say, in terms of just how it's perceived, but he needs to look fantastic too, because sometimes he's questioned his own self in the ring. So let's see if he has better answers for this fight. That's my 2 cents starting off.
All right, Boxing Hacker 2. What's your 2 cents? What you got for the show?
What's up, 2 Cent? Chilling. Well, so okay, it's not that bad. So the T.O. picture is not that bad. I'll say this, right? T.O. gained a lot of muscle throughout the years. If people notice, like, he's very muscular. So making weight must be exhausting because muscle is bigger than fat. So it just looks like he's been doing more cardio than his normal weight routine, which is probably a good idea. And it's probably a good idea he cuts weight now or tries to get closer to a weight versus trying to kill himself, when it's 2 days before the weigh-in, because he has a lot of muscle. So we'll see. I don't take too much from this picture. I think he doesn't. I mean, it's always rough like that. When you're trying to make weight. As far as the Boots and the Virgil thing, I do think Boots will take that 40% and call it a day. Do 60-40. I mean, y'all hated Turkey, right? So we're back to the A side, B side. So let him just take it. If that's his mega fight, it's not like Virgil's a champion, but if that's his mega fight, let him take it. And I think Virgil would be the A side anyway over Boots, if we're really being honest. I hear all this imaginary talk that Boots is like a superstar and stuff, but Boots is not really that popular of a fighter outside of Philly.
You're a liar.
That's a lie, bro.
That's a lie.
You're a liar. You're lying, bro. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up, man. Your ass always come up here
hold
lying.
the tears. Hold the tears, guys.
Let me meet y'all. Listen, y'all gotta stop letting Boxing Hacker rage bait y'all. Y'all was doing so good. You just gotta let him talk, please. And then
it's just hard when you hear people say bullshit.
Did you hear some Philly tears?
Y'all gotta know he's trying to do that though.
No. I'm telling the truth, actually.
You're not.
I'm telling the truth. But I don't know where people get these numbers from.
That's your truth, then.
I've heard people say that Boots is more popular than Shakur and
living your truth, bro.
Boots is popular in Philly.
Can you name a time one of Shakur fights went viral?
Can I name one time
Hey,
in Shakur's fight? Shakur's
who
a way more
next?
popular.
Who
You
next?
can't even
Hold
compare
on, Rich.
Shakur to.
Hold on,
You
Rich.
can't compare Shakur to Boots. Shakur is known internationally. You can't even compare the two. You
This
can't.
nigga,
You
Shakur
can't.
is known
he done
internationally.
lost his damn
Yes, and he
mind.
was. Are you guys okay?
This man done lost his damn mind, bro.
What makes Boots popular? Stanionis?
Hmm.
Limo?
Bro, his
You all talking about?
performances make him popular.
Hey,
What are you talking about?
Everybody has good performances at that level, bro. What are
That's
you
not
talking about?
true.
Okay,
hey,
wait,
hey,
y'all. Chill out. Hold
Well,
on.
what are these guys
Boxing
talking?
hacker,
Yes,
you will
Shakur
be
internationally.
warned for
Shakur was an
rage baiting my
Olympian.
panel, boxing hacker.
When you're Olympian and you're a two-time world amateur champion, you're very popular to
No,
the
you're
boxing
not.
world and around the world. Yes,
hey,
No,
Shakur is
you're not.
popular.
can
There's no doubt about it that Shakur is a more popular
Hold
fighter.
on. So,
But yeah, I do think that Bush should take. Like at the end of the day, like okay, look at it this way, right? The Brian Norman fight fell through, right? Whatever you want to say, oh, Brian Norman didn't want to take this and that. Okay, so you're gonna let this fight fall through? Who's he gonna fight if he doesn't take Virgil? Sacrifice now and then flip it up if you win and you look spectacular, your price is gonna go up anyway. Just take this L right now and then go for it. Because it's not like even if you think that Boots is as popular as Virgil, it's not dramatically that different. At best, it's 50-50. At best. I still think Virgil's a little bit more popular, but at best it's 50-50. And like I said,
But
you guys don't
boxing,
like turkey.
where is your evidence to show that though,
all
bro?
right, hold on. It's your turn, paid in full. What's your 2 cents? What you got for the show?
I just want to understand what's his angle for saying that, but like he don't have no visual proof to show like his statement there or what he's saying.
Virgil,
Secondly, I see Keyshawn like this is shit I don't like, bro. Like you got a fight coming up. You're not at that weight class no more. So what is the clout chasing shit for? Like that like irks my nerves, especially like Keyshawn, you done been on an Errol Hawani show. I didn't hear you mention Tank name not one time. Now since you got a fight coming up, if Tank send me a contract, I will fight him. I would knock Tank little ass out. Like, bro, like niggas is really just weird and fake, bro.
I think it's
But,
weird. Oh, you done? Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I'm done.
I think it's weird, like y'all steady moving up and still calling out Tank. Like I don't get it.
I don't
I
get
mean,
that shit.
I don't get it. I mean, it is what it is. And then, I got to get something straight too. And then, Dodrick, it's on you. This whole Tankomaniac shit y'all got going on, it was cool, it was funny or whatever. But y'all gonna stop calling me that shit because y'all got this whole negative connotation on it, and I don't know. Like if you a Johnson bouncer, you can Johnson bounce any fighter. It's not like just one particular Johnson you bouncing. You can bounce on several Johnsons if you want to.
That's crazy. That's crazy work, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
But
Multiple
Nasty
Shaboing
work.
calling me a Tankomaniac with this whole list of criteria you got to meet that, we're not gonna do that because I'm not none of that. So I just want to put that out there. So y'all can keep doing it if you want to. You're gonna get a response from me. Dondrick, what's your 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Well, yeah. On the TO thing, like, how many of y'all did Ramadan before?
I have.
I mean, I
You feel
fasted before.
okay? You fasted, and if you noticed that the first thing your body takes away is the fat, right?
Facts.
Yep.
And you like Ramadan for me, my first year, it was crazy, and I cut up, and I felt crazy. And you do look, you feel, people be like, oh, man, what you going through something? No, nigga, I'm just fasting right now.
Right.
So, but you understand, but after you start coming on Ramadan, you start getting back to your regular diet, you gain weight kind of fast. So that's
Yep.
Yep.
where I think he on right. I think that's what he on right now.
But
He
this is the
cut
question
first.
though. Why would he have to get so small right now though? His fight is in 2 weeks.
I mean, it's all about conditioning and how you feel. Because maybe his last fight he didn't feel as good when he cut. You know what I'm saying? So you always try because if everybody knows when you're cutting for a fight, you might feel a different way when you cut one fight, then the next fight, you're like, I ain't like the way that shit felt. So can we switch
Mm-hmm.
this around a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like little things though. Like to me, he don't look too bad because I seen a video of him training and he looked perfectly fine, like energetic. He was moving and everything. Like so, I'm like, Nah, it's just probably the angle too. It's like it's a weird looking picture because I don't know how he took the picture like that. Because I know
He
it's
look
like three
like
people
he
in the
being
picture.
held hostage,
Yeah,
bro. Look at his
Yeah,
hands around
it's
his
it's just
neck.
weird.
a it's just a weird picture. But he's over there training with Pacquiao right now and stuff right now. So it's like
Was he
I
this
seen
size
him.
when he was training? Who I'm talking? Dondrick? Was he
Nah,
this
he didn't
size?
look. I don't think he
Was he
even looked that small right now.
okay? So he didn't look that small when he was training then.
Nah, but it could have been that could have been that training could have been before, or after. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? That could have
It
begin
look
the
like he
beginning
already
of
cut
camp.
weight. It looked like he cut weight right here in this picture.
Yeah, and he could be. You know what I'm saying? He could be cutting weight right now just to like say he doesn't want to wait because
He
sometimes you do
look like
have
he
bad cut.
already cut it. How much you think he weigh in this picture?
He probably like one. Nah, he probably like 130 something, 138,
130 is
139.
He
crazy,
looked
bro.
like
One,
150 probably.
that dude was like 147 in that picture.
If
Yeah,
he's
like
at
Uh,
150.
140, that means he'd be like 5% body fat, bro. Because he has nothing on his side. You gotta look at his side. As
That's what I'm saying.
men,
He has
you
too much
know
muscle.
we get those love handles on the side, bro. So you gotta look right there. If he got a lot of fat there, then he's probably at 150. Because
No,
Tio's not
Yeah,
a
because I
big
remember
140
Tio's not
pounder,
really a
bro.
big
it's
dude
that
like that
muscle.
though.
The
no,
muscle's
not
He's
big
crazy.
like.
not.
Hold on, y'all. It's on Rich. Let me let Rich go. Rich, what's your
Go
two
ahead.
cents? What you got for the
My
show?
man, my 2 cents is that I keep hearing like at Box Act, I don't even know why you pay attention to these guys when they say Boots is bigger than Shakur. Because nowadays when people even talk about someone being bigger, they go to social media followers. Shakur double times what he got in social media followers. As far as YouTube videos, Shakur over him. I don't even know why you even
This
argue with
nigga
these
is
niggas.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, and you want to
Who
bet,
said
nigga?
Shakur? Who said
You want
Shakur
wait,
over fucking Boots?
wait,
Who said
wait,
that?
wait,
We
hold
My
on.
talking about
nigga, if he
Virgil and
was,
Boots.
Hold
this
on,
is
let
What
him
the
finish,
fuck are you
y'all. Let him
talking about?
Hey,
hold on.
I don't know
man.
what you.
Two
I
cent, we
don't know
gotta
what.
stop this shit though, bro.
I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what none of y'all niggas talking about. But Box
How the
Hacker,
fuck
you
this
gotta
nigga
think.
so popular but
Sometimes,
fighting on
hey,
fucking undercards?
Box Hacker. Sometimes you don't argue with fools, man.
Eddie don't
Rich,
believe in
Anybody.
that nigga
Rich,
so
hold on,
much.
hold on, hold
This
on, Rich. Hold on, Rich. We're not finna do that. We're not doing that, Rich.
are you
All
We're not
gaslighting
doing that.
right,
saying
all right,
bullshit.
all right, all right. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hell
As
yeah, your
far
old ass.
as far as I don't give a fuck if you an undercard or not. He is
Look,
bigger than Boots. Everybody, people know him more than Boots throughout this world. Man,
this nigga is tripping, bro.
Just like Dalton Smith said. Dalton Smith said out of his mouth. He said when they asked about T on Shakur, he said, "Oh my God, everybody knows Shakur from the amateurs." He
So,
said it
so,
just like that. Like
so,
anybody, like he talking about in different countries. He not just
so
talking about
Rich,
out here. We not
Rich, if
gonna.
that's
I'm
the,
not.
so if
I
that's the
don't
truth,
care.
why that shit don't translate to
I
ticket
don't.
sales then, bro?
I don't
If he's
care.
so fucking popular, why niggas
Wait,
not buying his fights?
I don't care if Devin Haney moved to a undercard, Anthony Joshua, or anyone moved to an
This nigga's
undercard.
crazy,
They
bro.
popular than someone. That don't mean that if you move to an undercard, all of a sudden you're not popular than no one. That's like saying 50 Cent fell off that rapping. That means he not popular than all these other rappers that's out right now. You don't
What
even
are
make
you,
sense when you say that shit. Just
what are
because
you
you moved
talking
to a
about, my nigga?
what you
Man,
mean
What
when I'm
proof do
talking
you?
about? What the
Rich.
fuck do you mean when I'm
You
talking
had a,
about, nigga?
what proof do you have to say that though, bro?
Hold
Said
on.
out of your mouth. You just
Rich, bro.
Man,
That's
damn,
a
that nigga be
maniac right
gang
there.
banging for Shakur for real. Like, what the fuck wrong with that nigga?
Rich, you gonna have to
That's
be
a
in time out,
maniac.
bro. You gotta
I like
relax.
Like,
Rich
for
though. That's
real,
funny as
bro.
shit though.
I ain't never seen that
nah,
nigga act like that over
niggas be
Shakur.
saying weird ass shit on here, man. Nigga gonna sit there and try to make it seem like a nigga stupid for saying
Yo, Rich,
Shakur's
Rich,
bigger
just
than him.
just chill, bro. Like it's all
Nah,
good,
but
buddy.
what I was about to say about Boots, I disagree with Boss Hacker. He don't have to take that fight. He can continue doing what he doing, knocking out these niggas if they bums or not. Let the haters talk about it. Let the haters say, man, yeah, he fighting bums until them niggas ready to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Make them niggas come to him, man. He shouldn't show his hand that he chasing these fights. Cause you already know how they planning. Look what he getting into now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel about Boots, man. Boots just need to fall back and continue just letting Eddie Hearn matchmake him, man, until these niggas start calling him out. You know what I'm saying? What else we was talking about?
We were talking about. I think that was it, really. Really.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. But I disagree with Boss Hagler on that season. Oh yeah, as far as Tio, man, Tio look frail, skinny, bony. He looked crazy in that picture right there. I didn't even know he looked like that, but I guess I don't know. I guess he think he gonna come with that explosive type of energy on Shakur.
Watch
He
this. How
he
Shakur look? How
he,
Shakur
he
look, Rich?
Shakur look like Shakur. He just look a little. He look like Shakur. He just look a little bigger. He look a
A
little
little
You
bigger.
bigger.
know,
Hell
I
yeah.
know you got that picture on your ceiling already. I know you got that shit
Nah,
framed
Hey,
up and
wait, but
nah.
everything,
He look.
nigga.
He
don't
look. He look.
Shakur, but
He,
wait. You don't Shakur look way bigger than T.O. though?
yeah,
He
Yeah, but
does.
he's
from that
claiming he's
He
picture,
so
does.
fucking small
from
though.
that picture that you just showed me with T, I ain't even never seen that picture before. Shakur look like he way bigger than him.
I seen a couple pictures.
Tio looking like he not eating. He not eating.
Big
But
Supreme.
but this but
Listen. I heard
what
T.O. dad say the hardest thing T.O. was gonna have to do is make weight, and I was thinking in my head like, why the hell is he saying that? Like, come on, T.O. not that big. He shouldn't really have no issues
but
like that
but but this
anymore.
but this but this what I don't want to hear because I keep hearing people bring up this and this kind of ruin a fight or ruin anybody fight. What type of Tio gonna show up? So if Shakur beat this nigga 12 rounds, what y'all gonna say? This type of Tio showed up?
What the
Like,
fuck?
like,
Lord.
like that, and that's one
So
thing that
so
that
so we
that
go. So this is what I'm talking about, bro. So we gonna just act like we don't
Hold
know
on. We
T.O.
gotta
to
let
show
Big
up.
Supreme go. We gotta let Big
Oh yeah,
Supreme
go
go.
ahead. My bad, Big Supreme.
Supreme, what's your 2 cents? What you got for the show? I'm gonna mute you, Rich. You
Keep
got a
it
lot of.
brief. Um, what was Hacker saying about Virgil Ortiz? He said that he's more popular than Boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree with that because Boots is from Philly, right? Virgil's from Texas. Texas is the biggest state in America, and he sold like 7K tickets. Boots doubled that in his city, and he did it like 2 times. And he's a unified champion. Virgil's never been champion. He's never had a belt. I don't get like the fanfare behind him, really, honestly. But I'm gonna just keep it smooth on that though. That's
Okay.
all
We
I'm
on
gonna
the
say on
same,
that,
we
really.
on the same type time.
Panel open.
But what I'm trying to understand, Rich, what evidence do you have to say that Shakur is so bigger than Boots?
I'm not gonna lie, Shakur is bigger than Boots though. He is.
I agree. I agree on that. Shakur is bigger than Boots.
I don't
Shakur's
think
bigger
so,
than Boots.
bro.
I
I
think
He
don't
so. I
think
bigger than
think
so.
people.
The only reason
I
why I
think
say
people.
that,
now, this is the thing. Boots is about to be bigger than Shakur very soon, though. Just like
Yeah,
Keyshawn was
I can
about
see
to be
that.
bigger than Shakur.
the evidence I have is Shakur
the
been
reason why I
around.
say I don't think
Shakur
so
had a
is
name
because
before Boots.
if he was
Shakur
so
had a name
big, then
before
why
Boots.
would they be
They
putting
had
him
the
on
same. They
undercard?
around the same
Because
age.
he can't
They have the
sell.
same age. I don't care if he get fought off to an amateur card. It's still he still got a name. That's what you're not understanding.
I never
If
said he
you
didn't
fall
have a
off, he
name,
still
bro.
got a name.
I never said he had a. I didn't ever say
I'm
he
just
didn't have
saying
a
he's
name.
still so as far as y'all want to talk about social media followers, he's bigger than him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm not even talking about you.
Everything
You
is
got
bigger than
that
him.
one, then,
I
bro.
don't even think Boots ever been on Breakfast Club more than one time. I don't think he ever been on Sports Center. I don't know too many people that know Shakur or Gerard Ennis. I know people that know Shakur. They might say the nigga a runner, the nigga born, the nigga this, the nigga that. But I don't know people that even know Boots. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about
Why you so
fashion.
angry? Why you
I'm
so
not
No,
gonna
no,
lie,
angry?
no, I'm
you
not.
Why you so
I'm
angry?
not
Bro,
angry. I'm just
I
loud.
already conceded to
damn,
the
Rich,
point
what
and
happened?
everything. You can have
No,
it.
no,
You
I'm
got
just
it on
loud,
that
man.
one.
Now, Rich, you pulled over the bus?
No. I'm just leaving.
all
I'm
those
kind of
people,
mad.
all,
I'm
bro,
kind of mad
listen,
because
hold on,
I was up at the MGM, man. I'm leaving that bitch now, man.
listen,
But it's
Rich.
all
I've
good.
been hearing you on other people panels, bro. You be calm than a motherfucker. Listen, I'm gonna
Nah,
start
cause
kicking you. No, you're
y'all
not
make
gonna
it
talk
too.
over me, bro. You're not gonna talk over me. Y'all about to start getting put in timeout, bro. Y'all can be calm on everybody else panel, but I think y'all finna come over here and cut up. No,
You right. That's my fault too. Sam. My bad.
Tony, what's your 2 cents? What you got for the show, Tony?
Yeah, I was turning on my mic. You
What's
talking
good,
about T.O.
T?
losing weight?
I know. I just to me he look kind of. It just look weird in this picture, like he being held hostage or something.
Refugee?
Blink twice if you need help.
Look
You
like
said he.
why they got his hands around his neck? Like this picture just look weird to me. Maybe I'm tripping, but Maybe I'm overthinking it. I
Nah, I
don't
see it because they both ripping the shit out of his neck. Like, what's going on with them?
know.
Nah, that's crazy. I didn't even notice that. Like, they both got both sides of their hands on his neck like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it looks a
He
little.
might be a hostage, man.
I mean, my thing is this: I don't understand why fighters try to lose weight to be faster when they're not fast. And what I mean by fast is his foot speed. He's gonna be slow no matter what. So it's like when Canelo fought Crawford, he looked smaller against Crawford. Like he took weight off. You don't do that. You use what you have. You can't become something you're not. Teal's never gonna be fleet of foot. He's never gonna be fast around that ring. He's never gonna be good at cutting off the ring. So you need to use your size and strength to your advantage. You need to try to work on your timing, your counter punching. Lateral movement, agility, but getting smaller is the dumbest thing you can do because now you're giving up the only advantage you have, which is your strength. So I don't know why fighters do that. You might be right. He might be kidnapped. He might be in somebody's closet right now with a potato sack over his head. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, he does look small.
No cap. What's your 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Shakur Stevenson.
Oh,
Boo, turn it. Boo, nigga.
Poetry, no cap.
You say what?
I thought we was finna get some poetry.
Me too.
I ain't got no poetry, dog. Not
What
right
you
now.
got for the show?
I got shit. I was listening to this nigga Rich going on preach a sermon about Shakur, nigga. I was like, Shakur's a super, that nigga really a superhero out here.
That boy was sweating and everything.
Nah, man. That's
The book of correlations.
No, but I think that picture Photoshop, dog. That nigga T.O. look like a
that shit
motherfucking
look crazy,
AIDS
man.
patient.
That shit ain't Photoshop, bro.
Yeah, that
I
shit
met
do look
I met
crazy.
T.O. twice, dog. That nigga ain't that small, dog. I met him right before he fought Josh Taylor.
So y'all don't like this
Crazy,
is hella strange, bro. Like I'm just
That
telling y'all
nigga
this
look
shit.
that nigga look
got
120 in
the
that
odds to
picture.
get out.
I don't know what this nigga Boss Haggard said. He look 140 son. Boss Haggard tripping, man.
Nah, he like
Yeah, I
in
think
the 140s.
He's 140.
Alright,
Probably like
man.
145.
He look
He like
like he finna go. He
132.
look like he finna go weigh in. Is what he
He
look
look
like.
like he look smaller than Javante Davis, man.
I think he
That's
cut
crazy.
early. I think he cut early, and I think it's an old photo. First of all,
I
What you
hope it
mean?
is.
That'd be crazy if
because he could
Shakur
have been.
stopped him
Hey,
like
because
2 rounds.
you know when motherfuckers be having fat camps early. He could have been like, "Hey, I'm out of shape."
Hold on, let me read this. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the $5.
Oh my
Willie.
God! Please, Jesus, can we not?
Salute to the Diabolical Tankomaniacs and the Great 2 Cents Boxing, the best female YouTube boxing channel in the world. Special salute to the real Tank fans. Shout out Big Dog
Stop kissing that dog in the mouth.
Nasty word.
Willie. Big Dog Willie back in the super chat. Salute to the Tankomaniacs on the panel. Hey, Big Dog Willie.
There's something wrong with him, bro.
Peter has your address, so don't worry. They on the way, buddy.
He kissed
When
We
the
he
gonna
back
dog
in
in
the
save that dog. We
the
gonna save that dog.
Say the dog.
That's crazy.
Well, I don't know, man, but I just thought this was strange. I just wanted to bring it to y'all's attention because I didn't see when I was reading the comments on X. I'm like, so nobody see T.O. being held hostage. Nobody was even talking about it.
Nah, yeah, because I seen just a video of him today. Literally today, him talking to Mandy, and he didn't look like that. You know what I'm saying?
How y'all
So
how
I think
y'all
it
feel
just
about Richardson Hitchens turning down $2 million to fight Keyshawn?
I don't even pay Richardson Henderson no
Is
I
that a
ain't
attention.
paying
fact
that
though?
nigga no. Yeah, that's what he said it. He tweeted it.
He said he turned down 2 million.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Devin
That's
said he
because
turned down $2 million.
Henderson think he bigger than what he is.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
This
did.
is
He's
this is
crazy.
the turkey. This is the turkey effect, y'all. I hope y'all know that.
Oh, and another thing, when y'all keep bringing up this Devin thing, oh, Devin took less to fight Cambosis. Wasn't that the most he had ever made at that point?
Was it?
It might have been. He got like $8 million or something like that.
No. So how did he get
He
lowballed if
got
it's the
some.
most he ever made?
Yeah, he got some money for that fight for sure.
I mean, just because just because it's the most I ever made, don't mean you're not lowballing me.
If
Like
you
we got
getting the most you ever
on
made, you ain't getting lowballed.
no, yes, I could be. It depends on what the deal is. See, you can't base a deal off the most I ever made. We're
But
gonna
how
base
many
the
fights do
deal.
Keyshawn got?
Hold on, Paige. We're gonna
Oh
base
my
the
bad.
deal off the numbers, and we're gonna figure out if you lowballing me. You're not gonna
Nah, I
say
disagree. 2 Cents.
oh, because this the most you
Mm-mm.
ever got paid. I'm not lowballing you. No,
But how
you're
many?
not.
It
Keyshawn
was the most. It was
How
most
many
he got
fights do
paid by
Keyshawn got?
Keyshawn,
far.
Keyshawn got. But this the thing. This the
13.
thing about it, man. I want this how
How
Devin
many fights he
Haney.
got?
Devin like 13, 14.
13.
But Devin
That's
Haney.
reasonable.
Devin Haney knew all this stuff. This how you know they be knowing a lot of shit that's going on. He knew all this shit before that shit even got out. Richard Hitchens said Keyshawn Davis played the coup. They ain't say shit about it. It's to Devin Haney, the one that said, man, nigga, you turned down a $2 million fight. Nobody
Oh,
knew
so,
about
so
that.
Haney exposed him, you saying?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Nobody knew about it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why when Eddie Hearn said that back in the summer that Tank was fighting Jake Paul in November, I believe that shit. These niggas be knowing a lot of shit that niggas don't know.
But I
I
think
wonder
This
how.
what.
I'm trying to figure
Go
out how the
ahead.
fuck would Devin know how much he's getting paid if he don't even work for
That's what
Eddie?
I'm saying. They probably. That's what I'm saying. They be knowing a
I
lot
can't
of
knock
shit.
Africa for that though, because
Because
maybe
again,
they,
go ahead.
maybe they got
Go
something
ahead.
behind the scenes. Because I think Keyshawn's gonna sign Eddie Hearns. You know, Rich is gonna move up. I feel like everybody going for Lewis Crocker, so maybe they might be talking about meeting at 147 probably. So we don't
And
know.
then you got to remember if they, you know why Eddie knows, because Turkey is the one passing out the money. He probably has to go through Eddie to get the money out because he's the promoter.
So why
So he
Shiraz
has
go
to
to
pay.
purse bid though?
Huh?
Say it
Why
again, 2 cents.
Shiraz fight go to purse bid?
Who's the best fighting?
Him and Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco.
Because Shiraz is with Frank Warren, and I think they're gonna didn't they elevate Pacheco to a
I
WBO
thought
champion?
that's Turkey guy.
Nah, he ain't the champion. He got to fight for it.
They gonna fight for the vacant?
You know, not gonna fight Pacheco.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why we go to purse bid then? It makes sense.
I mean, but why Turkey ain't pick it up? That's his guy.
That's not really a big fight like that, man. It's
I
not
mean,
really a
yeah, I
big
think
fight.
it's big. Nah, it's not. It's really not. But because they
For a
want it in Billy, but I think they didn't want to take in Billy because that would be a good fight, Shiraz versus in Billy. But that's a more dangerous fight when he can go fight Pacheco, he looks worse since he left Benavidez.
So you think Shiraz gonna get him?
I mean, if he not back with Benavidez, hell yeah, he gonna lose.
I don't know. I like Pacheco, man. I think he's gonna beat Shiraz.
I think Pacheco is like he's still like I don't see it with Pacheco. He decent, but it's like you gonna get beat up, bro. That's how I
Yeah,
feel about
Pacheco
I'm
gonna
Pacheco.
telling
have a good
you,
Pacheco
defense,
he
fought a
but
went
lot of
he's gonna
down.
live
get
dogs
hit
though,
way
man.
too much. Like Shiraz is
Ooh.
probably gonna knock him out. It probably
You
ain't gonna
think so?
go. Yeah, because the thing about Pacheco is he's got decent power, but he's very reckless and he doesn't have a great defense. Like he gets hit a lot, like a
Like he
whole
Mm-hmm.
lot.
still, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like he still need because when they were talking about him fighting Canelo, I was like, why? Like I feel like he still need like some more
Some
experience or something.
How
seasoning.
much
Some
shorter? How
seasoning.
much shorter is Pacheco than Shiraz?
He's taller.
Pacheco's taller.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Pacheco like
He's
six
like
five.
six, yeah,
I
6'4",
thought he was. I
6'5".
thought he was shorter than Shiraz.
Nah, Shiraz like 6'3", 6'2",
I
6'3".
think Pacheco gonna beat him, man. I really think so.
I don't. I think it all comes down to who he's training
I
with,
was
and if
surprised at
they,
that with his
they
magic gloves.
Yeah, if he get them Frank Warren gloves, I don't know, man. Frank know the tricks, man.
what y'all think about Brian Norman leaving his father?
Oh
I
yeah,
knew
that
that
was
was gonna happen.
entertaining. Brian Norman Jr. moves on, and let me say this. Y'all remember when I played that video and y'all was really on here trying to tell me that Brian Norman Jr. had good footwork? And I was trying to
Yeah,
tell y'all, no, he don't. And that his dad ain't no good trainer because
I
ain't no way
definitely,
his
I
stance
definitely
is
said that.
crazy like that. His head is on the line like that. He coming in like that, lunging in like that in the shot. Like I said that. Like he needs a better trainer.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think. I mean, I was just believing in him at the time because I hate Devin. Not gonna lie, I just hate Devin. So I'm gonna always root against him. I'm a root
You
against
can't
him to
hate
the
him,
day
as
I die.
buddy.
That was saying no lie. I just hate Devin.
Yeah,
What
I was
trainer
the
you
same
think
No, but
way.
was
I mean, I don't see.
successful
I
most
think
time?
it's being sensationalized a little bit. I really don't see a problem with him. Getting a new trainer or a
It
different
ain't gonna
trainer.
help him. He ain't
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
cause
you mean like Brian
I think
Norman
his
Jr.?
father's still gonna be. I think his father's still gonna be around because people think that Bill Haney is the main trainer. He's usually not the main trainer.
Yeah,
He might be with the condition. He sets everything up and he's the mouthpiece, but he's not the main trainer.
we
Oh
got to
yeah,
Like
give
I
so,
Mickey
mean,
Bay.
Brian
Mickey
Mickey
Bay
Bay
is
is
Norman
the
good.
really the one
really
that won
good.
Devin that fight. If we got to be, if we being fully honest, Mickey Bay is the one to get the credit for Devin winning that fight.
How is Mickey Bay the one
But
that held
because
him
Bro,
guess
in the
what?
corner?
Because guess what? Now Brian Norman can
Held
afford
Mips?
him a hold on, box hacker. Because now Brian Norman can afford him a good real trainer. You feel
I
what I'm
was gonna
saying?
say
It
that
ain't
too.
gonna
Him
help him
him
though.
and his
Like he's
pop.
not good. He's just not good. He's not a good
Nah, I
boxer.
disagree with that.
Like I
I disagree
knew
with that.
Devin was gonna beat him up. I knew it was gonna be an easy fight because he's not good. The
Brian
I
Norman
ain't
dude,
gonna
Jr. is
lie.
a good
Towards the
I
fighter.
later
can't
Bro.
say
rounds,
a
he had a
I
game with
can't say,
Devin though, man.
I can't
Probably
say a
wild
fighter
when you
not
gotta
good
take
when they
somebody
make it
knocked
to that
out.
level though, bro. Like that's
he's
Yeah,
not
crazy.
good. He's not great. He's not great, but he's a good fighter. I
I
think he
mean,
can
Remember, he's
improve.
like
He is
24,
That
bro.
good.
fight was a lot closer than people acting, dog. That's
Yeah,
what
like
you
That
gotta
fight
people
was
burned
a
my
sleep
lot
sleep at
on
me.
people.
closer,
I
man.
don't know what y'all talking
it
about.
is an
That guy's
accomplishment
good.
that very few people do to become a champion. I agree with you there. But you gotta understand the landscape of the division. Those are vacated belts. They ain't really beat nobody to get their belts in 147. So you got dudes who are champions who wouldn't have been champions if the real champions had never left. I'm
So
just
who's the
saying,
real
man.
champion?
He a filler champ. He ain't
So
that
who they
good.
got to beat to be the real champion?
Terrence
Another
Crawford,
champion.
obviously, because Terrence Crawford is the one that left. They gave Boot the belts, and Boots left, and they gave the other guys the belts. What's there? So obviously it'll be Terrence Crawford. He's the one you
I
have to
don't
say.
know.
You
Brian
Hey,
like
understand?
24,
Hey,
man.
Boo.
He
He
got a lot
retired
to prove.
fighter.
To answer your question,
y'all,
no cap.
hey, y'all jumping through some hella fire hoops.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
Brian
Ain't
Answer
Norman's
he?
a
your
good fighter.
question,
I
no
don't know
cap.
what
It
people are
goes
talking
like this.
about.
Look, if you get a vacated title, right, to prove your supremacy, to prove how good you are, you got to beat other good fighters within your division, all right? And you got to
Yeah.
continually win to rise to the top. But when you didn't beat a real champion to get your belt, in the first, I mean, Devin's really the first true champion he's fought, and he got schooled. It looked horrible. Like the
Devin was
dude
just a
was
better
not, he's
fighter,
not.
bro.
The thing about it is this: a trainer will help you, a trainer can improve you, but at the same time, you're the one in the ring, you're the one fighting, and there's an adaptability that you can tell when a fighter is going to be great. Like Matias, he's trash. I've been saying it for forever. I said it before. I said it before. Don't knock them out. I said it. I said Paro was going to beat him. I said it forever because the dude only fights one way. There's no adaptability. There's no thought. There's nothing that goes into it. You can tell when somebody is thinking their way through a fight and when somebody is just fighting in a fight. And Brian Norman, he's got no IQ for fighting. He just fights and fights. But there's no thought process. There's nothing no trainer
I
can do to
disagree
help
with that
him.
because he
That
Hold
made
on, let me
adjustments
say
to
this.
get
that's
Hold
better.
on, let me say
100%
this.
cap.
Hold on, y'all. Let me say
Brian
this.
Norman Jr. is
Let
a
me say
great
this.
fighter.
Hold on, boxing hacker. Listen. Brian Norman Jr. is an okay fighter, but this is the thing. People fight how they fight, right? Not everybody has to be a boxer. Not everybody
Yeah.
got to have the highest IQ. Everybody don't have to have all of that.
Yeah,
Whatever they're able to do in the ring and however far it takes them is cool. To me, it doesn't necessarily mean they trash or they this or they that. I already said Brian Norman was not that good of a fighter. He wasn't gonna beat Devin, and he probably won't beat a lot of the other uh uh more A level fighters at the 47 division. But that don't mean he can't be B and C level
I
fighter.
think he'll beat Rolly. I think he has a good chance of
He's
beating
not
Rolly.
beating
I
Rolly.
think Rolly
God,
will knock him out.
He's
God,
not
I
beating
think he's got
Rolly.
no
I
defense.
think
Rolly will put him
Brian
on his
Norman will beat Rolly.
Rolly
backside.
gonna drop him.
Rolly's the GOAT,
Boxing
man.
hacker,
Stop
boxing hacker.
disrespect.
Yeah.
If Devin Haney, who was born with two bunny paws, can put him on his backside, Rolly gonna knock him spark out.
I think I would put money that Brian Norman beats Rolly. I think Brian
I'm
Norman can
telling you,
definitely beat
Rolly
Rolly.
is a much better boxer than Brian Norman. Much
I don't
better.
know
They're
about
not even in the
that.
same. They're not
Devin's
even
a
in the
much better
same
boxer than
tier.
Rolly. What are we talking about?
the reason why I say
I
that
don't
because
care how you feel about Rolly.
Listen.
Rolly is
And
way
then
better than
and trial
Brian.
theory don't even work, so it doesn't even matter.
Who's
Listen,
talking about a
Rolly
triangle
knocking
theory?
Devin out. I
hold on,
know. That's what
listen.
he always say. He trying to. I'm tired of this shit, man.
Rolly's not
Shut
better
your
than
ass
Devin.
up.
100% Rolly's not better than Devin.
Hold on,
Shut
Dante.
up.
Listen. Rolly is who y'all thought Brian Norman was.
No.
Y'all need to go
That's
back and look at that.
disgusting.
Why you saying
I'm not
that?
gonna lie, that's disgusting too, sis. I'm not gonna lie.
Big,
Wow.
Brian Norman's a
man,
good
Big Supreme, he'll knock
Y'all
all
niggas
them
gonna learn.
niggas
Y'all
out,
gonna put some
man.
respect on
I ain't
Skip
gonna lie.
name.
I don't know about that, man.
Hold on. How was
Big
that
Roller.
Rolly is not better than Brian Norman Jr. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I don't think
Big
so. I think
Supreme.
Brian
Yes,
beats
he
him.
I,
is, bro. You
He's
gotta
the
go
GOAT,
with Brian
man.
I don't
Norman
think
Jr.
so.
Fight.
I don't think
Rolly
so.
Rolly is
would.
much better than Brian
Wow.
Norman.
He's way
Rolly's
better
much
than
better than
Brian Norman.
Brian Norman Jr.
It's
Yes,
crazy.
Much
sir.
better.
It's crazy.
All
Absolutely.
right,
I believe what you like.
y'all got it.
That's crazy.
They really put on a masterclass against Ryan Garcia,
That's
the
just
man that
fine,
beat
bro.
the hell out of Devin Haney.
Beast of spar is
Rolly,
different.
nigga, king of the
Beast
welterweight
spar
division.
people will be different. It don't be the same thing.
yeah, y'all funny as hell.
Sugar Rolling Rovero. Y'all know the
Sugar
name.
Nigga
Rolly
Roll is
Romero
crazy, man.
put on a masterclass, 12-0 against Ryan Garcia.
How would Brian Norman beat Rolly? Please tell me.
How would Brian Norman be? I think he's a better boxer than Rolly.
He's a much
Exactly.
better
You ain't got
boxer.
no. You ain't got no
He's
game
better.
plan.
But see, that's a
I
hard to
think
say,
I
especially
think it'd
when
be a
Rolly
great
was able to
fight.
beat Ryan.
I think
And
But
yeah,
Brian
Ryan's not
Norman versus Rolly is a
a
great fight,
A-level
though.
boxer though. Like he has
I
great
think they're
hand
gonna
speed and great
really
power,
rough.
but he's not like a boxer. He's
But
not
I
Shakur.
agree.
He's
He's a
not
Big Supreme.
Africa. He's
Brian
not
I
Norman.
agree,
Haney.
but I was saying that because he
You
beat
gotta go
Devin
watch,
Haney.
Brian Norman fight.
I'm glad y'all brought up Dalton Smith because that proved that the Osterine shit don't work.
And
Because he
and
beat
to
the
be
hell out of
honest, I
Matthias.
think that
What is that?
Rolly would
Austin
give
don't
Devin a
work?
good run.
That's the craziest
I don't think Rolly
concept I've
trash.
heard. Because
I
somebody
think
beat
Rolly's
somebody
just
on
physically
Austin, that
strong.
means Austin don't work.
What?
Technically, what made Donna
I
trash,
think
but he
Rolly's
still gave
physically
Corey tougher
strong.
fight than Canelo. What made
Yo,
Donna trash?
if a fighter with plaster Paris loses a fight, does that
You said
mean
Maidana was trash?
Margarito didn't cheat?
He
What
wasn't
we
no good boxer. He
Hey,
was
Donnie
just
had magic gloves.
right. Amir Khan knocked McDonald out, didn't he?
Yeah.
He knocked him down a couple times though.
He ain't knock him out.
He didn't knock him out.
man.
He beat the brakes off his ass though.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I really disagree with the Rolly better than Brian Norman angle.
We're not here to hear the Rolly disrespect, bro. We're not taking that today, bro. Go ahead. Go to the next
I
one.
get it.
Go to the next one, bro.
Shout out to Big Rolo.
hilarious.
Hold on. What do you think Brian Norman does better than Rolly?
Everything.
He loses.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He
Hell
doesn't.
no, bro. Hey.
He doesn't have a better hook.
What does Rolly do better than Brian Norman besides maybe punching power?
He got a better jab. He got better.
Yep.
He got better footwork. What do you
He
mean?
got better movement. Yep.
He has
I don't know
better
about
footwork than Brian Norman.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
because he's the GOAT.
All right.
He's the GOAT.
Okay.
Let them
Stop,
fight.
man.
Let's find
Throwing
out.
too much sauce on it. I'm being serious.
See, it's the one thing about being trash with boxing skills and being a trash fighter. Like Rolly,
It's so
is
funny.
not
Like
trash.
before
Rolly ain't
this
never
fight,
been trash. He just
half
ain't
these
had
people were
no
talking about
technical
Devin was
skills.
gonna get killed by Brian
I
Norman.
think Rolly straight.
Now
Man.
Brian
I
Norman
don't think he's
loses,
trash.
But he got better.
He
I
got
said
way
that.
better.
I've been said this. As soon as Devin beats Brian Norman, people are gonna call him trash.
I never
I
said
never
that.
said him trash. I never said he trash.
I ain't gonna call him trash, but I was saying way before the fight that Devin was gonna whoop him, and it was gonna be easy. Way before
He
the
did say
fight.
that. I remember that because we was arguing about it. We was
I
arguing
said it
about
right
it. He
here. I
did
said
say
it's
that.
gonna be the easiest fight Devin ever had. And you know
That
what?
fight wasn't that easy for
Listen,
Devin, dog. People
here's your
people
problem.
let that
That
knock
fight
down.
wasn't that
That was
easy.
against
Triangle
Easy,
theories
bro.
is
What
not
are you
about it.
talking about?
Triangle theories is not. I'm not talking about a triangle theory. When you make Devin Haney look like Mike Tyson, and this dude ain't got no power, Rolly gonna go, and you gonna be knocked out. You're gonna be
Well,
slept.
got one lucky hit in on Brian Norman for one knockdown.
It ain't about luck. Devin done hit plenty of people with lucky shots and not put them down.
Nah, but you
Brian
gotta remember,
Norman-
Devin been training this
Brian
stuff
Norman
for a
was
while,
fucking
man.
staring off his
What,
face for some
147?
reason.
Brian
Just stood
Norman
there, got hit
threw
with
his
that
head
hook.
into Devin Fist.
I'm gonna say this, right?
Devin will be Rolly.
Haney-
So you think Devin will lose to Rolly?
I think
got
it
shit
did.
more
I
like
got that, bro. That's
Absolutely.
like
Rolly dropping
I
Devin.
think-
I think
Absolutely.
Haney outboxed
Y'all
him.
dreaming, man.
I think
I don't care.
Y'all don't still put
Y'all
respect on
just saying
Barrios' name.
anything
Y'all
at
like
this point.
Barrios ain't been defending his belt for
Y'all be
years.
saying
Mario
And
trash.
he beat the brakes off of
Out
Ryan.
of pure-
Y'all gonna come up with some
out
more
of pure
excuses
hate.
for Devin.
There's a chance that
I'm gonna
probably
say this, right?
would be Floyd Mayweather. than
Brian
Rolly
Norman,
being Devin.
he had the same situation as Boots, right? But he didn't have the fanfare behind him. You know what I mean, so he was signing Cameron Duncan as well. I feel like he's young and he's inexperienced. That's what I think. Well, I think that fight with Haney was just down the experience. That's what I believe.
Yeah,
I feel like he
yeah.
still has
I
room
just
to
think it was
improve.
footwork. I just
His
think
dad
In a
just gave him
couple more
stupid
years.
advice. His dad,
A
he
couple
won
more
the
years
first
could be more
round
could be
clearly.
more dangerous.
And his dad said, "Go after him."
Well,
His
today,
dad
that
bro,
might be why they
his dad
got rid
said,
of
"Keep doing what you're doing."
That might be why they got rid of Senior. because they
I
probably
don't think
see
that
that
was a
he
good
has
idea
room
either.
to
I don't like
improve.
Who's the last person that Devin Haney knocked down?
Regis.
Regis
Regis.
Prograis.
In what weight class was
Regis
that?
Patrick.
140.
Well,
One
At
40.
Yeah.
140?
Now, how many years ago was that?
Like
Two?
two.
Two fights ago.
Yeah.
3 fights ago.
No, 3 fights ago.
And prior
Yeah, 3 fights ago,
to
yes,
Regis, who got hit a million times in that fight before he dropped, who did Devin knock down prior to him?
Nobody.
I'm the Ali. I'm
See,
the
that's-
Ali. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Nah, I think it was Alfredo Santiago.
Yeah, that was his last
Yo,
knockout.
Santiago was what? I
That was
thought
in 2019.
yeah, it was.
What's your point, Tony?
My point is Devin ain't got no artillery. He ain't got no firepower, and he put that dude on
It
his
only takes
backside.
5 pounds of pressure to knock somebody down. You know that, right?
But
You
that was
said
You,
what?
you just need to catch
he got
somebody. with
firepower.
one
That
shot.
Devin got
That's
firepower.
it.
He just don't be wanting to fire hard.
Box
That's
Hacker,
it, bro. I don't
There's
know
one
what.
thing.
It
There's
only
one
takes
thing in
5
this
pounds of
world.
pressure,
There's one
bro.
thing in this
Yeah,
world that
all
cannot
that.
be trained, and that's your chin. If you making Devin look like a killer puncher, you gonna be destroyed with
Brian
somebody
Nolan
who
got
can
caught,
actually
bro.
crack hit you.
It's not.
But you gotta remember,
There's
Devin been
nothing you
training
can do.
himself for a
Nah,
while.
that'll
bro.
work. Cause
You
look at
gotta chill.
Matias. He went up against Ergashev, who was cracking like a motherfucker, and knocked him out. But Dalton Smith
It's a
beat him
fact.
up, knocked him
But hey,
out.
this is my thing though. Where was all
He
that
ain't got power like
Where
Ergashev.
was all the junior power at though? He didn't look that powerful in that fight for real.
I think Devin
He
First
Haney
of
ain't
was
that
all,
powerful to
hold
me either. Like
on,
he
hold
normally
on.
do.
I
Let me
think
let
the
me let
power.
me say. Can I say something? Oh, go ahead, Big.
Now I was just gonna say
Go
that I
ahead.
just feel like when Haney fought Brian Norman, I think I was surprised that Haney was the bigger man.
I
So
wasn't.
I was surprised. Like he moved
I
up
was
to
surprised
like
too.
his 4th division, and he's like way bigger than him.
Yeah, because
I
he's
feel
not.
like
Yeah,
that
he
played a
was
part.
He's
bigger
not having.
than
You see how much bigger Shakur finna be than Tio?
Yeah,
Right,
man.
they the master.
Of
Tio
course,
about to
it's
get
gotta
beat
go
up.
up there.
They put him on a
I'm
boxing
gonna
court.
tell you this right now.
Tio getting
When
beat
I
the
saw
fuck up.
Brian Norman Jr., him and Devin got into like a little scuffle, right? And then one of Haney's bodyguards took Brian Norman's shirt and put it over his head, and Brian didn't do nothing. I knew that dude right there was, man, he ain't nothing. He ain't no.
Yo, Brian's
I'm
like
telling you.
23, bro.
Brian
Like
Slim's the
he ain't
bodyguard. What you
nothing.
talking about?
Tony's
Tony?
the
Ain't
gap
Brian's
man.
a young dude,
no
man.
grown man. Ain't
Yeah,
no grown
Tony's
man
the
gonna
gap
put my
man.
shirt
Nah, I'm
over
just
my
saying,
head.
bro. We gotta
I
be
ain't gonna
fit, man.
allow
The
that.
kid is
His
like 24
bodyguard took
years
him by
old, bro.
surprise. He
Hold
wasn't
on,
that
one
nigga
mic. Hold on,
blindsided
hold
that
on, hold
nigga.
on. Tony, he flipped the bodyguard and threw him on the
No, he
ground.
did not.
He
He
did throw him
did.
on the ground.
He didn't flip him on the ground. That man
Yes,
was
he
laughing. Go
did.
watch the video.
Man,
No, he
he
didn't. He
threw him
flipped him on
on
the
the
ground.
ground, bro. He threw him on the
He
ground.
slammed
No,
him.
he did not. Go watch it. When him and Devin got into it, that bodyguard put his shirt over his head like he was a little child, and he
You
just
don't remember
backed
he hemmed
up.
up the bodyguard?
You got
And
it,
everybody was
Tony.
clowning his bodyguard. His bodyguard
Rich,
name is Tank or
Rich,
something like that.
Dude,
yeah, Rich got to
go
let his
watch
memory
what
go.
I don't know what you're talking about, boy. I'm talking about he ain't body no bodyguard. What he did was he got a shirt put over his face and he
Anybody
laughed
got the
about it.
link?
Yeah,
Anybody
he
got
flipped the body. Come
Man,
on, Tony. We got to
pull
be
up the
No,
honest.
he
video,
did
man.
not. What are
Pull
you
up the
talking
video.
about?
Bro, he
Okay.
flipped the bodyguard,
Who
bro.
got the video?
No, he didn't.
All
Man,
right,
them niggas
hold on,
got
hold on,
bits,
hold on.
man. I don't know
Can I
what
talk
y'all
about?
talking about.
Can I
Them
talk
niggas
about
got
something
one
else?
nigga.
'Cause shut the hell up, Rich. It ain't your turn.
We're not calling names on here, bro. We're not doing that, Rich. That's your second warning.
I ain't calling nobody names. I said
Rich,
Brian Norman.
Rich is so funny.
Arthur
Yo,
I
said
don't think
somebody
Rich.
first of
I
all,
don't
I
named
think
want
Rich.
Rich said that.
I want to talk about the Matias and Dalton fight. Like, first of
Nah, but
all,
let
them
Rich get his
niggas was
point off though. But go ahead,
nah,
Dontrell. But
fuck,
after
nah, I
that,
don't, nah, fuck all that. I don't want Rich to say shit. My bad.
Come on, we're gonna let
Nah,
Rich go
but
next. Rich, you next. Go ahead, Nandra.
nah, he ain't next. He last. But nah. But nah, that fight was it was a fight of attrition. And one thing I can say about Matias, he was trying to get his off because wasn't it Dalton was getting his off, but Dalton was coming down the pike every time that 1-2, boom, boom,
Because
1-2,
Matias
boom,
ain't got
boom.
no head movement.
He didn't move his head not once, but he used to, and I don't understand why. That's when he was with Panda. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he used to move a little bit and slip a couple of them and move with it. Now he
Yep.
doesn't. So it's like now he went. When I seen that 2 hit and he wobbled, step back, I said, "Oh, it's a problem." And matter of fact, the round before that, he got clipped at the end. At that 4th round, was it? Was it 4th round? Because he
Yep.
got knocked out in the 5th. Yeah, he got clipped, and I don't think he recovered all the way. I
Who
think
was
he
that?
recovered. I think Matias. Because remember at
Oh,
the end,
yeah, yeah.
Dalton clipped him at the end of the round before they went back out there. He hit him right when the bell rang.
He
So
ain't.
then I like, yeah, it was over for him.
Darn. To me,
Matias
Matias
just
is
seemed
another
like
one.
a
Like
one-way
how
fighter,
Brian
though.
Norman Jr. is. Matias is the
Uh-huh.
same way.
No,
Oh
Brian
yeah,
Norman
no,
Jr.
hell
and
yeah,
no.
Matias,
yeah,
I
they
yeah.
vehemently disagree with that one. Hell
Brian
no.
I
Norman
think
and
Matias
Matias
just
are
took too many punches and
they're
just finally
very
called it.
similar. They
You can't
can't
fight like him
Matias
for
compete
just
too
with
long
punch.
anyway.
Matias just a one-way fighter. He coming straight
So
forward.
is Brian. He fight the same way.
That's not
But then
necessarily
again, I think because Matias got that high guard, this nigga be blunt like he had blocked the straight punches, but Dalton would come around. He was
the
hitting him with the
guard.
coming around the guard and hitting him in the back of the ear and shit. And I think that's
I'm
what
saying
done him
they
in.
can't. If you got a fighter who can only fight and not think, they're not gonna go. Like they only gonna get to a certain level, and they never gonna make that next stride. And that's where Brian is. That's where Matias is.
So you
They
telling me you
they.
don't think he can come
And I
But
don't
back?
Brian
think he
didn't get
thought.
beat up that bad, dog. He didn't. That
I
shit
think
crazy,
Brian Noah is
dog.
more dynamic than Matias. Matias just only has one
Yeah,
style.
and I don't think he thought Dalton was that strong. Because one thing we learning is these white boys from the UK, they one thing they is they motherfucking strong,
I mean, I
and they
think
got
Matias is
hard.
gonna fight that way no matter what. He fought Puello that way the same way. I think that's
Yeah,
just a
Poyo
Yeah,
different
beat
but
fighter.
him and
but
got
Puyo
robbed.
doesn't punch nowhere near as hard. But I think
Yeah,
Puyo won that fight
but
too. Not
I
going
think
back and
that's
looking at
that's
it.
the style of fighting. I don't think he was
So
gonna change
so
that
when he
based
fought
on the
Puyo,
guy.
he fought no different from the first round to the last round. He
Yeah,
fought the same way. He should have lost that fight. When he fought Paro, he couldn't even let his hands go because he was so confused of what was being done to him. He couldn't even fight back. Then earlier, he lost to a bum. The dude, he can only fight one way. That's all he knows. And
yeah. I mean,
he's
I
never
mean that
going
won't
to
make him
improve.
a long way though. So that's not.
Matias is always going to be Matias. That is, you've seen Matias. He's never going to get better. And I believe the same thing about Brian Norman Jr. You have seen him at his best. He's never going to improve
I
because he
don't think
doesn't
he's.
have.
You can't ever really say that about
Yeah,
anybody.
you
I,
can't say
so
that.
since I'm very good at these
I mean, I'm just
prospects
saying, like
falling,
that's a hell of
I
a
don't know
statement. You
about
can't
that.
really.
You're
That's not
very
true
bad.
at
I
That's
all,
what
mean,
you're
bro. I don't
good.
know what you're talking about.
I've
Saying
been
somebody
calling
can't
about
improve is
prospects for
crazy.
years.
You been
Hey,
what?
but this the
I
thing,
said
right?
I've been right about these prospects for years.
Hey,
Got videos and
I don't know
receipts.
if you've been
hey,
right here, bro.
hey, this,
I just think you're wilding.
You don't. I'm telling you, Brian is not. He don't. You look. It don't matter how physically good you are. You have to have the ability to think in that ring, and he lacks that. There comes a point. My bad. I'm eating. You have to understand something about fighting. Once you get to a certain level, everybody is gifted. There's very little that will separate you from the next guy. You might be a little bit stronger. He might be a little bit faster. Your
Yeah.
timing might be a little bit better. His agility might be a little bit better. There's
Yeah.
very little difference when you get to a certain point. So you have to be able to think your way through a fight. You can't just fight every single person you fight. And that's why you have guys who will always remain B level. And then you have guys like a Shakur, like a Devin, who will rise above because they can think. You have power punchers. You have power punchers that can think, like a Boots Ennis. He figured out Karen. You saw the first fight. You saw the second fight. He thought his way through it. There are fighters who think their way through fights, and it don't matter what level they're at. Whenever they're inexperienced and they're not good, you can still see them thinking their way through fights.
Is Karen good?
Hey, hold on.
I just want to know. Like, it's interesting you said. So when you say Karen is good, or is he not good because you lost?
Hey, Tony, man, I never agree with you 100%, but I agree with you, man. You got to think before the fight. If you listen to that Brian Norman and Cigar Talk Nigel interview, all he kept saying was everything that people were saying outside the ring. Oh, he thought it was gonna be a Devin Haney. He thought he was gonna fight. He said, "Yeah, that's what I thought." Or he just kept agreeing. He couldn't make adjustments himself in the ring. Fuck
He
what
didn't
your
have a
trainer
good
say.
corner.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what Tony trying to say to you. Regardless if
He
your
did make
corner
an
is
adjustment though. He did make
He
an
did
adjustment.
make an adjustment. Even Devin knew he made an adjustment.
I'm saying he didn't make no outstanding. Tony trying to say you can't think. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of boxes you got from Floyd to the Sugar Rays to the Tank.
Bro,
Even
you
the
only
Tank.
said that because you said Shakur name.
Wait,
Stop.
wait,
Man,
hold
stop.
on. I'm not even gonna say Shakur name. I'm saying even the Tanks, the Buds. I'm saying anybody. When you in that ring, man, you don't need no fucking trainer to know. Oh man, this nigga coming at me like this. All right, I'm gonna start sidestepping him, doing this stuff like that. You really don't need. You do need a trainer. Don't ever get it fucked up. You definitely need one. You definitely need a lead trainer, all that, lead coach or whatever. But you gotta be able to think for yourself and adjust in that ring because they not in the ring with you. And I don't think that Brian Norman will ever get to that level to do that. I don't think that Matias, he definitely not gonna get to that level ever because he
But
only
it's
have
That's not true.
but this the
Well,
thing
I
though.
never made this
Okay,
adjustment.
y'all
Devin
think
Haney
of
had to
this
change
stuff.
his whole style of that fight. It turned into a Greco-Roman cheater.
And it
With
was a
this
lot
the
of
whole
rabbit in that
that nigga,
fucking fight too, bro. That shit was
Devin was
crack.
just a better
Greco-Roman
fighter. I don't
wrestling.
know.
This nigga.
This whole
I
talk about
agree.
Brian
I
Norman
agree.
not
I
being good
agree
is
with.
crazy.
I agree
Devin
with
Norman,
Tony, man.
Devin was just
I,
better. That's it.
hey, look, Caleb Plant. When Caleb Plant was getting his ass beat on by that white boy, third or fourth round, what'd he do? He thought. He started going to the nigga body. He started fighting him close and all that stuff. The nigga thought. And
So
a
why
lot of
wasn't he
these
thinking when
fighters.
that Mario Lopez looking nigga beat his ass in that last fight?
Exactly. Why
He
wasn't
said
Devin thinking when
Mario
he got
Lopez
knocked down
is
8 times?
crazy.
Ryan knocked Devin down 8 times and he didn't make no adjustment. Except he adjusted the
Devin was
way he
hurt.
fell on the
Devin was
but
ground.
hurt
that,
during
He
that
just the
fight.
way to tooting that ass up.
hey,
He ain't
Dondrick,
just nothing else, nigga.
Devin was hurt during the fight though. They probably make
Dondrick,
adjustments when you're
hey,
hurt.
Dondrick, fuck what Hackers say. I said the same thing. Devin Haney ain't think. Devin Haney kept with the same game plan. So it's only a
Oh
few
yeah,
fighters
Devin.
that could
If
do that.
Devin Haney, if you make Devin Haney have to make adjustments, it's gonna be a problem because Devin Haney don't really make
Well,
adjustments
I
like
think
that.
people are
Cause he
underestimating
don't know how
how
to
hard
train.
it
He's
is to
not
do stuff like
elite
that in
like
the
that.
ring.
That's why
Well,
2 Cent. He's
hold on,
good. He's a very good fighter, but he's not elite
No, he's not elite like that.
hold on, guys. Hold on one second, guys.
he's
No,
not.
you
Devin,
hold on. Let him talk, right?
He not. He not. Devin Haney. I'm gonna be honest. He's not. When he was in that Ryan Garcia fight, he should have thought like, damn. I know what Shakur would have did. Shakur would have became.
Bro,
He would have became like Devin Haney how he fought Ramirez. He would have made that fight boring as
Yeah,
shit.
but Ryan
But he would have.
said he was fighting in spurts, so Devin couldn't
But
figure him
he
out.
would have adjusted. Even if he did made it boring, he would have adjusted. And be like,
First
hold on.
of first of
Devin
all,
didn't make
Shakur
no
get his
adjustments in
ass
that
knocked
ring
out when
though.
he
Oh,
So
fight
how
Lord.
can
Ryan.
you be so sure of that?
That was not what happened with Devin.
Instead Ryan Garcia, instead Devin Haney continued fighting him like he was going to knock Ryan Garcia out. I don't know what he was thinking,
Yeah, Rich,
but
but the reason why was you got to understand, Devin was fighting emotional in that fight. Like he wanted to try to hurt Ryan because of all the
that
build up, all the history.
that's not
So
that's
he
not
didn't. Hold on, Rich.
that's not
Devin
thinking when
didn't
you let
fight like
your
he
emotions
normally fights in
take
that
control of
fight.
you in a fight. That's not
Yeah,
thinking.
but
You thinking
Ryan
dumb.
had an emotional grip on him, and
Yeah,
he
you
got him
is
out of his
thinking
element. He
dumb.
was trying to do things he couldn't do. He fought in a way he doesn't normally fight. He was trying to trade in the pocket against somebody who just had too much artillery, and because he was so emotional in that fight, that was the outcome. But
Excuses
you've
is like
seen in other
assholes,
Devin
bro.
fights. You've seen in other Devin fights where he controls people, controls the pace, controls the range. If you get too
And
close and you
they're
don't want to train with
also
me, he controls the
I know.
smaller.
clinch.
Hey,
Hold on.
Tony,
The
wait.
reason,
Can
the
I say this
reason
piece
why
of
he hold on, Rich. The reason why he couldn't do all that is because he fought somebody where he didn't have the size and the reach advantage, so he couldn't control all of that like that.
wait, hey, Tony, this is what I want to say to you on that, right? Even if he did control the fight, yes, he did all that. Now let's just say if the person did something to adjust and start controlling him, you think Devin Haney would have started fighting different in that fight?
Nope. I
Well,
No.
don't
I
think
think,
so.
I
That's
think,
not
Rich.
elite for me.
I
That's
think
not
against
elite.
anybody
That's not
else.
elite to me. Matias
Hey,
controlled
Rich.
Matias controlled a lot of fights. But I bet you when a nigga start fighting like how Power fought him and shit like that, I bet you he couldn't adjust to it. He would never adjust to
Yeah,
it
but
because he's
listen to
not
So
me,
elite.
Rich.
let,
That's
Listen to me,
he's
Rich.
not elite.
Real,
That's
real
why.
fast. To answer your question that you asked me, I think if Devin would have been fighting anybody else, he would have fought the fight different. On top of that, you have to understand something. I picked Ryan to beat Devin. I won money off of that fight, betting people on Ryan Garcia to do exactly what he did because I always believed that he would. The other thing that you have to understand is sometimes people just have your number. And I believe Ryan just has his number. I don't care how many times they fight. I don't care if there's eye screen or no eye screen. I don't care if Devin comes with eye screen the next fight. If they do a rematch, he's always going to lose to Ryan. He's never going to beat him. I don't care how many times they fight. He can't beat him.
I doubt that.
I'm telling you,
May I
Rich,
say
he
something?
cannot beat him.
I'm with you.
sticking to it.
I'm with you, Tony. I wanted Ryan to win, and he did win. But once I seen he cheated, I want him to lose and die. That's what I want him to do.
That is
You know
crazy.
what I'm
Damn, bro.
saying? Yeah. So
That is crazy, bro.
That
so
shit crazy, bro. That nigga said I want him to die.
how is it crazy? How is it crazy? A nigga coming there cheating on a nigga.
But nigga, he didn't cheat you though, bro.
And he could kill a nigga.
Bro, he didn't cheat. Bro, he
Rich.
couldn't
Man,
have cheated, bro.
he cheat a boxing fan, and he could have killed that man in that
These
fight.
the same people that give Victor Conti a pass.
Bro, this
Nah, he
shit
could have.
crazy.
Conti didn't cheat
Man, like
though.
I said, he could have killed that man in the fight. Like I said
Stop
on
being so
Flag Channel.
dramatic,
Like I
Rich.
said, like I said on Flag Channel. Devin should have came in with Devin should have came back with something and blew his fucking face off.
All right. Rich, you
This nigga
need to
tripping,
cool
It's
bro.
down.
diabolical,
Yeah,
bro.
hey,
What the
don't bring
hell?
him back. That nigga is retarded.
I will say this.
You gotta
Right?
cool down, Rich. We can't
Like
talk
I
like
said,
that on my
Devin
panel.
hates
You
it,
better support my channel because you finna get me demonetized. You on here talking about killing and blowing
Yeah,
people's
that's
face off. Come
diabolical.
on, bro. What is you doing?
But-
This is boxing talk.
I will say this, right? Devin Haney was hurt in the Ryan fight, you know. Anyway, he's been, he was hurt.
He
So
never
it's,
recovered after the first round.
yeah, and so it's hard to, you know, as a fighter, you know what to do, you know how to do certain things, but when you're in that moment, you know, Mike Tyson said best. Everybody has a plan until you get punched, right? And you're hurt, and you're trying to figure things out. Everything is fast paced, and all you have is your adrenaline. It's easy to see why that fight went the way it went.
Boxing
Yeah,
has to
but
work.
to back up my point, like I'll give
Yeah,
you
like
another
it's
example.
before
Let's look at Ryan
you go, hold on
Garcia.
one second, Phil. Yeah, but to this whole conversation about fighters being bad or Brian Norman's bad. No, Brian Norman's a good fighter. Brian Norman wasn't that far off from Devin, if we're being honest. The only difference was the footwork. It was something that was obviously different was the footwork, and it was the footwork was a problem for Brian Norman in his previous fight because he would always smother his punches because he got too close.
Okay,
That's why I keep
Brian was
saying
bad.
I don't think he can beat him because Devin Haney has really good footwork. You know, footwork
Hey.
makes a difference. But to say he's not a good fighter is crazy.
Hacker. I
Brian
never
Norman is
said. I
definitely a
never
good fighter.
said.
And he
I
was
never
definitely
said Hacker.
he was
I never
definitely-
said he was a bad fighter. That never came out of my mouth. I just said he's not that good. There's a difference.
okay.
You have people who are good. You have people that are not that good, and you have people who are bad. He's a solid B, and he'll always be a solid B.
He can get
He'll
better
get
too,
some-
though. Same
Huh?
players can't get better.
I
as
think
crazy
he can
as
get
well.
better, bro. So
Yeah,
I
he
can't.
can-
I
Yeah,
don't
he's
think.
get
I think he
better.
is what he is.
Nah, fighters can get better.
And the reason
bro.
why I say that because when you've been with a trainer for so long, it's only so far that trainer can take you, bro.
It
If you
don't
don't-
matter about the trainer. Like the trainer.
But
yes,
this
they
is let
can
me tell
improve
y'all,
you.
but this is the thing though. Let me tell you why he can get better. Because his flaws were just like he don't get his head off the line. He can get better at that. He can
So
fix
since
his
his flaws
flaws.
is
Hold on, let me
brain.
finish,
His-
Tony.
his
Hold on.
brain
How you
is the
gonna cut me
flaw.
off?
You can't
Hold on.
improve-
Listen, Tony. You're not finna yell over me, bro. What's up with y'all? So, Big Supreme, where you go, bro? But listen, this is what I'm finna say. The flaws that he can fix are things like he can get his head off the line. He can fix his footwork. He can not lunge in. He can work on coming in with his jab. He can work on stabbing to the body and getting his head off the line. Like it's a ton of things that he can work on. That I can even go to the gym and work on them with the nigga. So for you to just be like, oh, it's nothing he can do, hit like that's your opinion. You entitled to your 2 cents, but it's a lot of just basic things that he can fix just right off the rip that will make him be better. Brian Norman's not a bad fighter. I never thought that he was a bad fighter, but I just was like, it's too many flaws and too many holes in his game for him to really be competitive with Devin Haney. The only way Devin Haney would have lost that fight is if he was really just too fucked up from all the Ryan shit to win. But other than that, there was no reason for him to lose that fight. And Brian Norman has plenty of basic fundamental things that he can work on, just like Rolly had plenty of basic fundamental things that he can work on, and he's worked on them, and he's becoming a better fighter as he's going along. Like Rolly's learning as he's going along. That's the same thing Brian Norman Jr. is doing. He's learning as he's going along. So he definitely can get better.
Yeah,
Like I said, as far as Brian goes, Boots would have annihilated that dude. I don't even know if he would have went. I don't even know if it would have went 3 rounds with a contemporary of his.
I don't know,
why,
man. They got
look,
man.
they knew that they couldn't beat Boots. That's why they asked for so much money, because they knew his career was going to be over after the ass whooping he was going to get. So again, this is the thing about it, and I'm gonna say this again. He's not a bad fighter. He's just not good, and that's just the plain and simple to it. You cannot improve somebody's IQ. There's nothing you can do to make him think his way through the fight.
You absolutely can prove somebody's IQ.
You definitely can improve. Because how do here's the thing? Do you think that Shakur always had a good IQ?
You said nobody to talk of you, but while I'm talking, everybody talking over me. It's crazy.
Go ahead, Tony, and then we're gonna pass the mic. I'm gonna let Pay go.
But the thing about it is this: if you've seen a dude fight all of his fights and he's never thought his way through a fight, all he does is fight in a fight, there's nothing you can do because muscle memory is an effort. Trying not to cuss for your monetization. Muscle memory is real. And he's going to revert back to what he knows. He's going to revert back to what he is. Somebody who just lugs forward and fights, but does not think about anything that he does. And he's always going to have flaws. He's always going to have the mistakes. And people who are actually good fighters are going to exploit him. He's at the level he's always going to be. Now, time will tell if I'm right, but I'm almost guaranteed that I am.
I don't agree with that at all. That nigga was on Haney. He figured Haney out. Haney had to resort to illegal holds. He bending at the waist. He doing Jake Paul against Anthony Joshua, bending at the waist to avoid the fight. To avoid the fight, it ain't clinching him. And I'm like, man, I was like, Devin Haney was trash in that fight, bro.
I feel like
he get kudos for surviving, beating Norm the Storm. But you know, the hate train is still still about to lead the station, though. This shit ain't over with. You know what I'm saying?
And this the thing. Like, even with Shakur coming up from the amateurs, bro. Do you think Shakur was fighting like how he fought in the amateurs, or did he get around people that knew more than him and was able to up his IQ?
Nah, I think Shakur upped his IQ by doing all that sparring and stuff like that. But he still fight a certain type of way, like he in the amateurs, and he like it depends on who he's fighting. He adjusts, like I keep saying, Devin Haney's a very, very good fighter. But as far as me saying that he elite, I never seen him really have to adjust in a fight. You know what I'm saying? And when it was time for him to adjust, he didn't do it. He ain't do it, Ryan Garcia, at all. So I don't call that.
When did Shakur adjust? What fight did Shakur adjust?
What you mean? What fight did he adjust? He adjusted in the Cepeda fight and won. He did that. And he fought his style and he adjusted later on. Like I know you jumping up and down, man. I don't know why, but I'm just speaking on Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? But that's all.
What did he do? What did he do?
I said that to say that a person's IQ can always get better, bro.
Yeah, I agree with Payne, 100%.
I mean, how? How at a certain age, when do your IQ like get really, really better from what it is?
If you gotta remember, Brian Norman's 24, bro.
If you're
still a young boy, man.
If your shit at 3, if your IQ at like a 3 or 4,
bro, he's still hold on. He's still young and he's learning as he goes as a professional. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, people make adjustments and win fights.
Come on, y'all. And not everybody in boxing is going to be elite.
He's only like 24, 25, and he lost to someone like Haney, who has way more experience than him, been at the high level, 3 division champions. So it's not a knock on him at all. I feel like he has the money now. He made some decent bread. He can hire the right trainers, get in the right training camp, get around the right people, not his father, and we'll see from there. Like if he's still the same fighter a year or 2 from now, then it's like, all right, maybe he's not going to be nothing at all. But he's so young and so talented, and he has so much upside. I'm not going to discount him at all.
Supreme, I know you know this. I know you know this, Supreme. He's not young. 24 years old is not young in boxing terms. This dude's been boxing since he was 7
at his
years
level,
old.
Yes.
No. Listen, Supreme.
He's been at the championship level for like a year, bro.
No, but listen,
that means a lot.
Haney
One mic.
Wait, hey, Supreme. I think Brian Norman.
We're not talking about a guy who started boxing late in life. We're not talking about a guy who was his mid to late teens when he started boxing. He started at 7 years old.
They took it serious when he was 14, though.
He's been boxing. He started boxing at 7 years old. He's been boxing in the sport of boxing for 17 years. He's not getting no smarter.
That don't make sense,
finish my thought, right?
Crazy. That's crazy.
What I'm saying is
hold on, y'all let Big Supreme finish.
Go ahead, Big Supreme.
So like what I was saying earlier, right? Like him and Boots went through the same thing with Cameron Duncan as far as like the inactivity and like having to go through all of that. He's been at 18 months now. He fought Santalon, he fought the Cuevas kid, he went to Japan versus Jin Sasaki, then he fought Haney. I feel like he hasn't really been at the championship level that long, bro. But he's still young and he's still learning. So I feel like he definitely could grow. I'm not discrediting that.
Hey, Supreme.
I want to say something real quick.
Wait, hold on, wait, Supreme. I think Brian Norman a good fighter, but as far as like getting elite, like getting more IQ, like y'all saying, to become elite and fight like other good fighters that's gonna be at his weight class.
Nobody's saying
Wait,
he
wait, wait, wait,
can't
wait.
become elite.
I think he's a good fighter already. I just don't think. I think he's a good fighter. I just don't think that when he move up to 154, because I know he ain't gonna stay at that weight class that long, and all that stuff. And when he fight them guys and fight someone that's really good at that shit, it's gonna be the same thing. He might get knocked out. You know what I'm
So
saying?
You don't
I mean,
know
that's
what he's
boxing
going.
though,
one thing
man.
though.
Bernard Hopkins lost his first fight, bro. That's
I
boxing,
want
brother.
to
Yeah,
Like,
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah. But that's what I'm
Just
saying. What I'm saying is, I don't think. Yeah, he had his IQ guy, but I'm just saying I don't think that he would
he
become
did it
elite.
right fighting against Haney, man. Like, I know Haney got the knockdown. Everybody was shocked because that rarely ever happens. But that fight wasn't as much of a whitewash as y'all say it is, bro. Like
no
people
Yeah,
say
right.
it's
y'all remember
10-2.
this? Y'all
I don't
remember
think
this?
so.
I mean, boxing's not easy, man. It was just a footwork issue.
It's
That's
not
all.
easy, man. But
Yeah,
I like
Not
Brandon,
easy at
man. I don't
all.
got I
people
don't got
talk
nothing
like
bad to say about
everything
him.
they say is easy. Oh, he just need to make adjustments. No, boxing is not easy like y'all think it is. That should be hard. It'd be hard in that goddamn ring, man.
But he still hopping the
Hacker.
ring like a
The
rabbit.
fact that it is hard is what I'm
That's that
trying to
youthful
tell
energy
you.
on
It's
Tuesday.
not easy like you trying to make it out to be. You the one trying to make it easy, saying
I'm
he could
not.
just get smarter. He could just get a better IQ.
No, you
No,
could get
no,
smarter, but that
no, no
doesn't
one
mean
said.
that you
Hold
can
on, hold
be
on, hold on.
a Terrence
I don't let
Crawford.
everybody.
Good cap.
I'll let everybody speak. Nah, say me and you have boxed, and I've seen you probably was a better boxer than me. Because at the beginning I was losing, but at the end I was winning. It's a difference because I wasn't good because I started late. I started at 12. Everybody else started like 7, 8. I started at 12. So I was losing my first fights. So I seen myself move, then stop boxing for years and pick it back up in the military where I had to learn again. Like, so it's different. Yeah, it depends on who he gets to train him. It's really going to tell you what kind of fight he's going to be. Because if he gets the right type of training, he may not be super elite, but he could be a good fighter, a very good fighter. He might not be great, but he can be very good. Everybody keeps saying he automatically has to be a great fighter. There are very few great fighters. So I don't understand why we're going to put him there. You can't be just, oh, he's not good. He's trash. He's not good. No, he's just an okay fighter. He's a good fighter. That's just I don't. Everybody's not trash. Niggas who's trash don't win fights. They're like 20 and 35.
They don't
No,
even
we
make it
gotta
to
But
that
stop
But
fucking
saying that.
listen,
yeah,
level.
this is the thing
I
though.
That's what I'm
Hold on,
saying,
hold on,
bro. Stop
hold on.
saying that. Nigga got one loss.
This
he
is the
only got one
thing though.
loss.
We
Everybody
gotta
just
I
said
let
never
that.
we
said he
gotta
But
was trash
can we stop
though.
with this boots comparison thing?
hold on. Listen, we need fighters we need all level fighters. Like we can't just act. It's not even that many elite fighters. So I don't even know why we act like everybody got to just be elite or pure boxers. Like stop that. It's a whole plethora of different types of styles in boxing, and it's different levels. Like it is what it is. And just because I call out your level or I think your level is this, don't mean I'm hating on you. Everybody don't have to be an elite fighter. Can he be a better fighter? Yes, that's all we saying. Whether his ring IQ get better or it don't get better or it be the best, it doesn't matter. He still has things that he can improve to be a better fighter. Period.
You know, if it wasn't for that lucky knockdown, I think Brian Norman would have took that fight. I think that just took the momentum out for a minute, but
Yeah.
he got it back later. And Devin had to hold on for dear life.
Yeah, it definitely
That's
was a
right.
lot
And,
of
you know,
Hey,
holding
I
in
hey,
got
that
hey,
Brian
hey,
Norman
fight.
winning the
I give
hey,
you
rematch
hey,
some
too.
hey,
cap on
hey,
that, man.
I got
hey, hey,
Brian
hey,
Norman
From
hey,
winning
round
the
8 to
rematch.
12,
hey,
from
hey,
round 8
hey.
to 12, it got more even, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was a lot of holding in
But
that fucking fight.
why do
There
people
was a
keep
lot
trying
of
to give
holding.
Boots a win over Brian Norman just because Devin beat him? I don't understand this concept where
Hey, 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 hey,
Watch
hey,
that.
hey,
You
hey.
put in
no,
timeout for
we
saying
gotta
the
talk
way he
about
beat my
this. Why
panel. Well, there's nothing
people
to talk about.
people always want to say, "Oh, Boots would have killed him." How
He
y'all know
killed
that?
him.
Nah, I
Murder.
ain't gonna lie. Boots would
How
have
do y'all
the
know that?
Haney
Boots and Devin were two
the
different
Brian Noble
fighters,
that fought Haney, Boots would have put him out in
bro.
like 3 rounds, bro.
Devin, I don't even think Boots can beat Devin. To be
But
honest
this,
with
but
you,
this,
like,
but
let's
this
be
What?
the
real.
thing.
Kick
Hold
him
Man,
on.
off the
Hey,
panel.
I think we all
Kick him
hey,
gassed
off
from
the
hold.
Boots.
panel.
Hey,
I
hey,
think
Stop,
y'all
man.
gassed from Boots,
hey,
man.
hey, hey,
I'm
but this is
serious.
this the thing.
I
This
think
the
y'all
thing.
got y'all got
This
a
the
battery
thing.
of
Tony, Big Supreme. I mean, Big Supreme. This is the thing, though, right? Y'all been looking at boxing this long, and y'all know that the Brian Norman that fought Devin. Who said that Brian Norman? That's just how Devin made him fight like that. Devin made him look like that. Who to say
No,
that
he
Boots would have made him? Wait, wait,
Man,
wait.
shut
Let me
your
speak.
ass
Let
up,
me let me
Rich.
speak. Let me speak. Now, all jokes aside, who said that? Like, just because Devin did that, that don't mean that Boots could do it. I think Boots should knock him out, but I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh man, now I know why he ducking. Like some people say,
Yeah,
now I know why he was ducking
exactly. Boots wouldn't
because
have not
he
did
knew
that.
this was gonna happen. Because look what Devin Haney did. That's
Yeah,
not the
Boots.
same
It'll be
thing.
You
worse.
can't give
In
you
no
Both
can't give
boxing,
exactly,
Boots
Dondre.
Devin
That's
Haney
no
shit
exactly
though.
type
what I
of
was
That's
boxing,
gonna
that's
that's
the
say.
real
same
Boots
life.
would have
thing.
did it worse.
It,
Listen,
No,
first of all,
no.
hold on, Dondre, hold on.
First of all,
Rich. Hold
Boots
on, Rich.
don't even
Hold on,
fight.
Rich. Hold on, Rich. Ain't no way y'all finna keep sitting here acting like y'all can't look at two fighters and make a honest prediction on what you think will happen. You look at freaking Brian Norman and you look at Jerron Boots Ennis. There's absolutely not one thing that Norman can do to neutralize Boots.
We
And
gotta see it, man.
But this is
no, we don't gotta see it. You
We
got
but
gotta
to
thi-
see
see
it,
over
bro.
it still. Why
but
are
this
you
the thing.
saying
A two
Because
cents.
you can say that about
Wait, hold
Cambosos
on.
when he
A
fought Tio
two
and
cents.
Cambosos won.
A two
You
cents.
gotta see it. You can't
You
just
got
say that.
a
You can't
two
just give
cents.
people wins.
A two cents. You gotta remember Brian Norman came in there already expecting fucking what's the nigga name, Devin Haney, not to hit hard. He wasn't expecting punches like that. That's why that shit really ended like that. You know what I'm saying? Like to be honest with you, he already know what to expect from Boots. He know how Boots gonna hit. He already know that.
I had to
He
leave
got
and
hit
come
with
back
he
after that
got
Rich,
happened.
Yeah,
Rich,
he
but
got
what
hit.
does Devin do better than
hold on.
Boots?
What you say,
What
Big
does Devin
Supreme?
do better than Boots?
They always say
I
this
said I
shit.
had to
I heard
leave
the
and come
same thing.
back after that.
Hey, Big
it's
Supreme.
saying
Hey, Big
After
Supreme.
what?
Boots
Hey,
only
hey,
have
After
good
he
footwork
said that
like
Boots,
Devin either.
the Haney
I
could beat
said
Boots,
Brian didn't
I
have
had to
good
leave.
footwork
I
like
had to
Devin
walk it
either.
off.
Boots.
hey, Big Supreme.
But
Hey,
hey,
Big Supreme. Why
I'm
they
here,
always
bro.
say? Why they always say? What does Devin do better than Boots? I done heard the same thing on this same channel. Not you two, since I done heard the same on this same channel. What does Devin Haney do
That's
better
a
than
good
Brian Norman?
question.
What
Devin
does
got better
Devin
I,
Haney
footwork
do
than
better
Boots.
than Brian Norman? I done heard the same exact statement on this channel.
I think Devin is
Man,
more
that's
technically
crazy,
sound than
man.
Boots as
I think
well.
Haney has a much better job, much better
Yeah, much better
footwork. Like he has
footwork.
a lot of things that he does
I
better
don't
than
know
him.
about foot. I
Man,
don't know
I heard
about
the
footwork. I
same
don't know
thing
about
about
Footwork?
footwork.
Brian
How?
Norman
How
on this
does
Haney
Devin
channel.
footwork
Haney
is
better
better
than
than
Hell
Haney's.
no.
Here we
better
go
than
again.
Boots?
Hell
Here we
no.
go again.
You
This
said
is
you said
exactly
that.
why I hate Devin
Hold on,
Haney
hold
and I
on, hold
hate
on,
the
hold on.
Hanos
Hey,
clan.
but I
Hold
don't
on.
think
Nah,
You
nah,
said
nah,
that
nah,
Hold
nah,
on,
Haney.
nah, nah.
hold on, hold on,
I
hold on.
don't
Let me
Hold
think
hear
I
Big
on.
don't
Look,
think
Supreme.
I
Let me
don't
hear
think
Big
Let me
Devin
let
let
me
me
Supreme.
get
let
on
me ask
Supreme
Dodger this
ass.
Big
question.
Supreme. Hold on,
Let
Dondre.
me,
Go ahead, Big Supreme.
So you said that Brian Norman's footwork is better than Haney's?
No,
No,
no, we
I think
said
Boots. I
Boots
think
That's
footwork
what
Devin's
is
footwork
Dodrick
is
is
better
better
than
than
saying.
Boots.
Haney's. No, he's saying Boots footwork is better than Haney's.
No, it's not. Devin's footwork is better than
I
Boots.
I, I
I,
think so.
I don't think so.
I'm on this channel right now, and I'm gonna say
It,
I
it's
don't
it's
think that Devin
50-50,
Haney could
really.
beat
I'm not
Boots.
gonna lie, it's 50-50
I
for
Yeah,
me.
don't think Devin Haney could beat Boots. I'm gonna say that right now.
Me
So
neither.
I do.
don't get my words
I
twisted up.
do. And
I
when he
don't see
does
him
beat
being
Boots,
Boots,
don't
bro.
y'all try to switch it and be like Boots is a bum.
No, I'm
Yeah, we
saying
need
it's
that Boots
boxing,
fight
bro.
next,
But
Vic. Tell him to
that
move up to
Y'all
54
always
there.
do.
the way he
You
looked
just
against
always do
Brian
the
Norman,
same
he's not
thing.
he's not being Boots, bro.
All
Yeah,
right. All I'm saying,
Boots would
if
knock him
Derek
out.
beats Boots, don't come here and
I
try
don't
to
think
switch
Watson
up.
Devin
Hacker,
could
let
beat
me say
Boots
this.
either.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna get Key with the T up here for her 2 cents.
Yeah.
You not beating Boots landing 70 punches.
Hey,
Exactly. And that's
again,
2 fights in
when
a
it
row he did
happens,
that shit.
two cent. When it happens, right? Don't nobody switch up. Say, "Oh, I already knew Boots was gonna lose." I don't want to hear none of that.
Ain't
Not
nobody
two
saying
I
that.
cent.
We're
think none
gonna
of us
Not
say
think that,
none of these
bro.
people on this
we're
panel.
gonna say we knew Devin was gonna try to cheat to win this fight. Shout out to anyway, Devin Haney is beating Boots as if he drugged. Key, what's your 2 cents
No,
for the show?
I'm confused. Is Devin moving up to 154?
Nah, Boots ran
Nah.
to
Now
154.
as
no,
long
No,
as
not
Boots
no,
at
is
it's
all.
there.
not.
He ran to 154 when Devin came to that division.
Oh my God, I'm not even gonna
Yo, Hacker,
acknowledge
cut
that.
it out, man.
Salute to the Kings though.
Boxing Hacker, you're gonna start getting put in timeout for rage baiting my panel.
Salute to the Kings. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to my girl 2 Cents channel. I definitely don't agree with that. I've always said that Boots versus Devin is a bad style matchup. And I don't believe that Boots ran up to 154 to avoid Devin. I do agree that you need to outland at least 70 punches or more to be a Boots Ennis. But I don't know what the conversation is. I don't know if y'all touched on Brian Norman Jr. and his interview on Cigar Talk and the things that he said. I do find it very interesting. One of the comments he made was, since we're on this whole Devon situation, and salute to the beautiful people in the chat. I do believe that I'm very shocked that he said that he didn't know that Devin punched harder at 147. My whole thing is with that comment. I'm kind of disappointed And I get why his father is no longer training him, or at least the head coach. Because those are things that you're supposed to work on. And those are things that you are supposed to defend against, aka your defense. And as far as footwork go, Brian Norman Jr., 2 cents, Jude, we both, all of us said it, that his footwork you have to have good feet, with boxing with Devin. Not only just the power to keep him honest, but you gotta have something else that come with it. And Devin, as much as I can, make fun and crack jokes and everything else, people forget that Devin is a sound fighter. He's a fundamentally sound fighter. We can talk about quirks and everything else, but he's a sound fighter. We can't lie about that. And so as far as fundamentals, he got it, right? And you need good fundamentals to match his. That's why I've always said that him and Shakur, although would be a boring match, just like Shakur versus Tio, in my opinion, is going to be kind of boring. Just like Brian Norman versus Devin, low key was kind of boring. After that knockdown, it was kind of like a snooze fest, but he's still fundamentally sound. Like, you cannot take that away from him. And so I'm excited to see what Brian comes with next. It appears that he's on his redemption tour, to get it back in blood, however that looks like for him. And with Devin, this whole everybody is ducking him type of situation, I'm not going off of that. I feel as though it all boils down to the business of boxing. And I know that that's a cliche to say, because we've been saying it for so long. But now more than ever, it is very apparent. We're witnessing literally a line drawn, and I said this on KO's channel a couple days ago, or yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, that there's a line being drawn in boxing. It's either you are with this side or that side, and it might not seem apparent to you all right now, but as we go down the line, continue to go down the line, it's going to be made apparent to you all. And a lot of it has to do with sanctioning bodies, with the belts and the money. As I've broke down on 2 Cents channel and on Upper's channel, there's a lot of money going, not going to be invested on a part of Saudi Arabia, on a part of Turkey. And so I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. So Devin at 147 is going to have to pick his battles very strategically, because 154, one can argue that that's pretty much sewn up as far as big fights go, by PBC, by Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot going on. And so I'm very curious to see how Devin maneuvers in this, being with this fight deals that he has with Turkey, and what he's going to do. And I'm very curious to see how what's going to occur with everybody moving from 140 to 147. And
Can
that's
I
what I
ask?
got.
Can
Okay,
I
hold
ask
on,
one
Key. I gotta
question
I
though?
gotta ask you a question, Key. I'm gonna show you a picture, and I want to tell what you tell me. Like, what's the first thing that come to mind?
Okay.
You see it?
That's Tio.
That
Yes.
shit is Photoshop.
When this picture was taken. Hold on.
It was just posted a few days ago, like 2 days ago, maybe.
Why his head look big like that?
That's what I'm saying. That shit look almost Photoshop.
It looked like
Why
AI.
is why is why his head
Yeah.
and his neck look so big, and his that look very, very disproportionate. Okay, so what I'm feeling, it looked like he's been training. I will say that. I don't know if this would be enough, because Shakur is so skilled, and I think Tio might be a little too slow for Shakur. Um, but it looks like, I ain't gonna lie, this is the best I've seen Tio look in a while. And he might really be taking this seriously. I mean, if y'all remember, Bob Arum, Top Rank, them was had it up to here with T.O. several months ago because they were throwing all these opponents at him and he kept saying no to everybody, including Brian Norman Jr. and Devin. So I'm wondering if he knows that this is his Michael Jackson tour, this is it. But this is the most ripped and most ready I've ever seen T.O.
So he don't look like he being held hostage to you.
No, it don't look like he's being held hostage. It looks like if I could look at the face I'm looking at, it looks like he's making a what the F did I just do? What did I just sign up for?
That's what I'm saying. Look, they got his
Yeah.
hands around his neck.
Yeah, it don't look, but they did say that he has to move up to 147 after this fight.
He has to. Why does he have to?
Well, that's what his daddy said. So I don't
Well,
know.
they
His
did say
dad
he was
They
gonna
think
have
it's
trouble
going
making the
faster.
weight. They said the hardest thing that he was gonna have to do was make the weight.
Yeah, he got too
I
much
correct.
got
muscle.
I got one quick question for what Keith said at the end of when she said
Yes,
that.
correct. I just does he look scared in this picture to y'all?
No,
He looks
That
like he
shit
being held
crazy,
no.
bro.
hostage.
Yeah,
They gripping his neck.
they about to run a train on him.
Are
But
they
no,
Bro,
are they
Johnson.
I
gripping
got
him
Yo,
like
yo,
this our
cut it
money
out, bro.
man or
The guy's cutting weight, y'all. That's all it is.
I just
Tio
wanted
might
to
be.
ask
I don't know.
I,
I'm
The
worried about
fight is in
Tio.
2 weeks, though. He shouldn't. He look like he about to go weigh in
He got
right
too
now.
much muscle. It's the muscle impact.
Does
That's
he
why
look like? Does he look a
Yeah.
little drained? Like
He
he's
might
gonna
be
be.
a little drained.
He probably will be drained. He probably
I don't
gonna have to move
know.
up after this
I,
fight.
I
I
have
just
difference. I got a difference of opinion. Well, send me this picture 2 cents.
Two
I
said
got
he's definitely going 147 after this fight.
I
No
just
way he's
It's
got
staying
one
at
more.
more
It's
thing.
140.
more pictures. This is just the only one I put up.
Yeah,
I just got
I'm
one
kind of
question
worried
about what
about
Keith
Tio,
said.
but I've always said when this fight was first talked about, I said Shakur was gonna be too much for Tio.
I
I
don't
think
think
Tio is a little bit too slow. What do
no,
y'all think?
I don't
I
think
don't.
I
I
think
think
Tio took
Tio's
this
gonna
fight
I,
slow.
I
for a
he's
think
not
I
reason.
think
slow,
that's a pay to
but
fight made me
Core
realize that
probably faster
Shakur
though.
I
Shakur
I
is not
think
as fast. Hold on. I think that's a pay to fight made me realize that Shakur is not as fast and as athletic as I thought he was.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
On top of that, but I want
But
to
he's
add
very
on to what
skilled.
Keith
I could
said.
see that.
What
He's
Keith said
very
about
I
very
agree with
skilled.
that.
with Devin. So is it me or do y'all notice
I'm
like
kind of worried about Shakur. I ain't gonna
with
lie.
these last fights with Devin having like do is it me or do he duck his head like a lot?
Who's
You
that?
know,
Evans
like
always ducked his head a lot. That's why the
What do you
round
mean
was a
duck his
bad
head?
and
style
it's
for
like
him.
it's like he go into grabbing mode as if he don't want to get. I don't know, bro. I just find that like I don't see the jab and shit like I used to see when he was fighting them other guys like the Regis Prograis, how he was like using his jab and keeping people on the end of his jab. But that Brian Norman fight, along with the Jose Ramirez fight, I don't know. Something just don't seem like it's there like it
He's
used to
not the
be.
same fighter.
You have to fight
He's not the
different for
same
every
fighter
fighter too. You
for
can't look at
sure.
one. You can't fight Regis the same way you can't fight Brian Norman.
No,
You
I'm
can't
not
fight
He
saying that.
doesn't have.
Brian Norman
He
the same
doesn't
way you
have
can't
the
fight.
reach. He doesn't have the weight. He doesn't have every advantage in boxing
But
Yeah, you
I
can't
over
do
look at
notice
everybody
one.
every
else
time
now.
he do
That's
Brian
that,
why.
Norman has a reach advantage.
every time somebody swing or swing at him, it's almost automatic. He duck his head and like go rent like go straight
Go
towards their
grab.
chest to like grab him.
Well, it
Who
makes
y'all
sense, right?
talking
Because
about?
Brian Norman has a reach, and
Yeah.
then Brian Norman he knows his plan is to come close and try to lay off combination. So you grab him so they can break it up. It's all
But
strategy.
to
All
He
add
it,
just
on
it's
to
like
all
to
what
smell
strategy.
men's chest. He just like
to
to
add
smell men's chest. Stop
to
lying.
Yeah.
add on what
Okay,
Keith said, I
that's
don't think
me.
he.
Every
I don't
every
think Tio took that fight if he don't think he can win. To
no,
be
I'm sure
honest,
Theo think he can win. I don't know if he's going to
It looked
win.
like he being forced to take it.
Nah, he ain't being
that
forced.
nigga would have
Nah,
kept
Keisha,
nah,
saying
stop
that.
nah,
That
spreading
nah.
nigga
this
would have kept saying
misinformation.
no.
Nah.
Key,
Here
why do you,
come Rent.
what were you saying
Here
about
come
Turkey,
Tio,
Rent.
Key?
Here come
Tio,
Rent.
Tio think that Shakur's a cherry pick. Tio been saying that the whole time that
Man, that shit
Shakur
ain't
should go
real,
back
dog. That shit
down.
got to be photoshopped.
Tio been saying the whole time that Shakur should go back to 126, 130. He been saying that for over 2 years now. He been saying Shakur looks slow in all his fights. He said he not good at 135. He dunked Devin Haney. I don't know about Richard Hitchison. I don't know. He claimed he wanted to fight Boots. I think that he think that Shakur is a cherry pick. That's what I think.
I
You
agree
know,
with
be
that.
Nigga
No,
look
crazy if
like
he's
Al
not if
the
Sharpton,
he's
but
only
not
nigga
reason
Shakur
wrong.
why I
about to
say
beat his
no to
ass,
that
bro.
is because y'all gotta remember, Shakur and Tio know each other. You know what I'm saying? Just like Tio no Tank, just like these boys, they have sparred with each other, and I know we can't compare sparring to the real match, but they know they've been around each other since they was kids.
Yeah,
So I don't think that he thinks that it's a cherry pick. I think that he understands that maybe this might be more, more that he can chew. He bit
No,
off
he
more than he
think
could
Why
chew.
is it
no.
showing so
He
much in
said
this picture though?
he said it two or three. He said it 2 or 3 times already that Shakur is small. He said it on the Cameron and Mace show. He said y'all think Shakur was good at 126, 130. Those his best years, but right now he's not good at 135. He been saying that. He been saying this the whole time for years now.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that's how he's looking at it. You're not just gonna keep throwing out Shakur name and mentioning that y'all think he's only good at 126,
But
130.
I also,
But
and I
So
get
so
you,
now
Rich,
so now
but
Shakur now he seen Sapade in that fight and he said and he told Shakur numerous times he said you look slow against Sapade. The same thing 2 Cent said. And a
He
lot of
did.
people thought the
He
same
did
thing.
look
but
slow.
even
lot of
if he
people
looks slow against Zapata, he'll still
a
look
lot of people
faster with
a lot of
Tio.
people a lot of people a
I
lot of
don't
people
know
thought the same
football.
thing. And if he looks slow at 135, what you think he gonna look like at 140?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was gonna say,
What
especially
you
when you
think he gonna
put
look
on.
like at 140? That's what he's
He
looking at.
probably gonna
I
be
think.
faster.
Come
I
on, man.
doubt. I
That's
doubt it.
why he.
I mean,
That's why he.
Tio believes that Shakur's not as good as he was in the
Because when
amateur.
he
That's what
going
I'm
up, he putting
saying.
on
He
more
believes
weight.
that. That's why he took that fight. If that's the case, he would have took Devin Haney fight. He would have took the money for Devin Haney. He's scared of Devin Haney. He said, "Why would I take Devin Haney fight when I could take
Oh
Shakur?"
no, I think one of them getting stopped though.
Yeah.
I think
I got
Shakur
Shakur
might
by
stop
10th round
Tio.
stoppage.
I
Okay,
mean,
so who?
Tio
Okay,
haven't stopped. Who did Tio stop? Did he stop Josh Taylor?
no,
No,
Nah,
he could have.
Who has Tio stopped at 140? Nobody.
The first person he
Nobody.
Pedro
fought was some
Campo.
random bum. He stopped the first
Pedro
person he
Campo.
fought at 140.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
Campo.
I think Tio gonna come in on some Cepeda type shit. That's
I
what I
don't
think.
think Tio got to worry
nah,
about getting
nah,
knocked
never
out.
mind.
So
That's
I
that's
never
think
gonna
why I think.
happen.
I just honestly don't see Tio winning.
Tio gonna bring the fight. He gonna come in. He gonna come in.
I don't
He
know.
got
I,
a
Some
shot
some
though.
telling me
It's gonna be
Tio
10
If
Tio
rounds
outgunned
after
him.
stoppage.
Tio was like the if Tio is the Pedro Campa a couple years ago, then I could see it going to a split decision or a draw. But what
I don't
gets me
like
about
Tio.
Tio is his mental. And with Shakur Stevenson, you have to really think up and Shakur's IQ against Tio's IQ is way more
Yeah,
advanced.
Tio
That's
gonna
why I
have to
will
fight.
always give Shakur the advantage over Teofimo Lopez.
I don't
Tio
But
see.
gonna
I
have to
Shakur
got
can't
fight.
sleep
Tio
on
in that.
Tio.
I
Tio's a
got
dangerous
Tio in
fight.
that fight.
Tio's a
I don't
dangerous
know.
fight.
For some reason, I
Tio was
think
not
Tio gonna get him,
dangerous.
bro.
He
I
definitely
think he's
is.
gonna get
Q.
him.
I definitely think Tio gonna
Tio's
beat him.
very dangerous. Tio, so
Let me
Tio
know when
believes that
y'all done.
Tio actually believes Shakur's not as good as he was in the amateurs, which is probably true.
Yeah,
'Cause
he
I feel like
always
those
say
are the
that. He
best
Tio
said
fighters.
that
has
many,
peaked
many
already. I mean,
times in a
Shakur
lot of
has peaked
interviews. He
already.
mentioned that
Yeah, but
before this
I
fight.
still
Tio
think
got beat too
Shakur.
though.
Hey, what
Both
y'all
of
think
them
about a
peaked.
draw? What y'all
Huh?
think about a draw?
That'd
I
be
doubt it.
crazy.
I think one person's gonna
I
wash
don't
the
think
other
it's going the
person.
distance, man. I think one of them is
It
gonna
might
get
get
stopped.
washed.
If
Yeah.
it's a
If
draw,
it does get
that
stopped,
fight
the
gonna happen
momentum
again.
is behind Shakur because Shakur, one thing about Shakur, once he figures out that he could take your shots and everything, he's pretty much coasting and doing what he wants to do. And one thing about
Tio
Shakur that I
got
appreciate
power
about
too.
his game, even though I make fun of him, that first 3 rounds, he's really timing you, like trying to get everything down. And that's what we saw with Zapata. Once Zapata got off on him the first couple of rounds, Zapata wasn't really able to corral Shakur again. He had some moments, but remember it's the 3 minutes in every round. So I think the momentum goes, if there was to be a stoppage, it'll be with Shakur, not Tio.
Hell no. Hell
Yeah.
no. Now with
It's
Shakur.
possible.
Hell no. With them brittle
I think
ass.
I think
Hell
Tio for
no.
some reason I think Tio's gonna stop him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It
that's what
might
I
be. You
think.
never
What?
know.
Cause
It's
Hold on. You think
Tio
Tio's a
don't
Tio?
know what the
dangerous fight,
power.
Wait,
but
hold
I
on. Y'all
think
think Tio gonna stop Shakur?
Man, hell,
it's
I
if he
think
don't
I
stop
think
him, he gonna
I think
win.
he is. I
I
don't know
definitely
why.
got
I
I
just
Tio
doubt
in
always
it.
that
have that
fight.
I
strange
super
feeling that he's
doubt
gonna
it.
stop
I
him.
Especially
think
with the
Shakur.
experience part of it, bro.
Hey,
Oh,
Big Flippy,
hell
are
no.
you putting money on that fight for Tio?
For sure.
I am.
I'm
Okay.
gonna do, you know what?
I'm put some money on it. I'm gonna look and see how much the stoppage is, but I really think he's gonna stop him. I don't know why, but that's what I
Uh,
think though.
hey man, go for it. You might be right. I doubt it, but
Because
you
I
might be
look at it
right.
like this, right? When you look at Teofimo's fights at 140, I know like he hasn't. I guess people say the power hasn't translated, but you look at someone like Arnold Barboza. When he fought Teo, you know he was 175 in the ring. He
Damn.
fought Josh Taylor. He was 175 in the ring as well. So Teo's been fighting dudes that's ballooning up 30 something pounds and they still respect his power. So I
Yeah,
feel like Shakur moving up to his fourth division and hasn't been looking too good. I don't know. Anything's
yeah.
possible.
That's why this fight's so intriguing. I think,
It's worth a shot at the stoppage, in my opinion.
yeah. I
Oh,
know
for sure.
he's definitely a live underdog. For
Tio the
sure.
one with the power in this fight, though. If
Theo Power
anything,
doesn't really win fights, though. I mean, people always talk
I
about
could
power moves,
see
power match.
I could see Tio winning the fight if his mindset is right. But right now, again, I gotta see the next press conference, see how they acting. I see what Shakur is doing behind the scenes. Both of them are getting ready for this fight.
Yeah.
But again, salute to the beautiful Queen Jupe. But again,
Juke in the building.
it's something about the IQ. I think Tio was right, and I think that's the reason why Shakur chose Tio out of all the other fighters
but this the
at
thing, though.
Right
140.
I
now,
think I give the
no.
edge
But
to
no,
Tio
but y'all
just based
remember
on
say
experience.
Shakur chose Theo because
Shakur said he
Theo looked
chased
good.
Tio. Remember he said he
Yeah,
chased Tio,
That
right?
is true.
I think Tio, I think Shakur asked with Tio, but I think it's a few probably other fights that Turkey probably wanted to put on. It's not that he just asked for somebody be like this, hey, I'm gonna make you main event, because he could ask for, what's the guy named Herrera or whatever, Turkey, and then probably would have turned that shit down. Like, nigga, we not about to make that main event for you. So I feel like it probably
Man,
was
Turkey don't care about
it
putting on no
probably
He
good
doesn't
main
care.
event.
it probably was a choice of fights that he had to get put on, you know what I'm saying? And Tio, he reached out to Tio and stuff like that, as he should. The next best thing to who he was trying to fight, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't come through, so I respect it. As a Shakur fan, I respect it, not as
Who
a
was he
hate.
trying to fight?
All right, y'all. Hold on. I hate to cut y'all off, but I'm on here 30 minutes past my time. I said I was getting off of here at 12. But I want to shout out to everybody that joined me today on the panel. Thank y'all for coming up. Join me again. I'll be live Friday night, ladies' night, all woman panel. Come join me live Friday. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that helped supported the channel. Shout out to everybody that's listening to the replay and gonna let me know and drop it below their 2 cents. Big fight coming up. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Listen, I'm just trying to keep the buzz going for the fight. Interesting conversations around the fight. I really can't pick a winner, to be honest with y'all. I just really can't see Tio winning. And not even just because I think he can't beat Shakur. I just can't see it happening in my head. But listen, if you don't want your host all in the videos, cussing you out, kicking you off the panel, leaving you in the background, muting you when you're trying to talk, come on over to 2 Cents Boxing. We talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Will return.